Jerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougar's no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.
The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by Stifel, one of America's fastest growing wealth management and investment banking firms. Rooted in St. Louis, where success meets success. Welcome into the Cam and Strick Podcast, episode number
397, baby.
presented by Stifel, baby.
Yoink. Let's go. Whoa. Thunderstorms last night, baby. God dang, boy.
I heard them all night
Whoa.
long.
Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. You know what that song's about?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't even
Thunder rolls.
Yeah. It's a
And the
relationship.
lightning.
It's a relationship.
He beat the shit out of that woman.
Oh, my God.
Domestic violence. There you go.
Really?
Garth Brooks, back in the early 90s, baby.
Sorry if my phone
Whoa.
goes off throughout the course
Turn your goddamn
of
phone.
the show today because I'm selling a number of items on Facebook Marketplace, and so people are just coming at me left and right.
Don't care. Listen,
No,
I got to
okay,
give a
no.
shout out
All
right off the
now
bat.
my wife is going to be all over you again, dude, for your rudeness.
Your wife gave me a little message about my goddamn seafood boil. That's what I do. Even Loy's wife loves my gosh dang food. That was nice. She goes, that looks really good. And pumped my
She
tires
didn't
up.
mean that,
Yeah,
dude.
well, then why'd she do it?
She didn't mean it.
Why'd she do it? Can't help it. She saw that clip and was like, son of a bitch.
Okay.
That looks goddamn
Well,
good.
a couple
and then
things.
Andy sees it and he's like, he sends me. So Andy always, before he posts things, he sends it to me so he gets my approval.
I
And he
don't.
sent me like a piece of bread with eggs on it and he kind of diced it up a little bit, which Kate makes me every single morning, by the way. I go, that looks good. Then he posts like, look what I'm doing. Then he posts another picture of him and the Traeger, like, I'm an ambassador, the AI photos. So
No, it's not AI.
I post something about food
Uh-huh.
on my Insta story. Hold on.
No.
I post something on
that's
no.
not that you're reading way into this.
I post something on my Instagram about food. I don't even get attention.
No,
Do you know where the attention goes?
right here.
Oh my God. The shit people were saying, they were bashing you so bad.
Dude, they're loving
It
my
goes-
fucking...
Yeah, but that's where
They can't wait.
They're
They're like,
laughing-
Cam is going to be so mad
they're
at you.
laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you, which they still love you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
fuck, it's the funniest what they were saying. Oh my God. Dude, it's...
But this, you want me to read some?
Oh, dude, I can't. It's all good. It's funny. It's funny as shit.
Let me see.
I didn't even mean to do it. I just was like, hey, fuck, I bought this. That was actually pretty cheap, though. I went to this little produce stand down yonder because I like going to them country produce stands. I feel like they're a lot better. But yeah, I
That's
didn't.
where you get your
I go to all kinds of
seafood
different.
from a produce stand?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Outside?
Oh, it's in a freezer.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You don't know about a lot of things.
I go to a
Maddie,
sea- I go to a seafood
he goes,
place.
yeah, but I don't. I like driving out to the country.
Yeah,
and go
I
to
know.
these produce
That's where
stands.
I get strawberries and blueberries and corn.
When was
and
the
tomatoes.
When was the last time you were anywhere south of 270? When was the last time?
South of 270?
South of 270, west of 270. When was the last time you were anywhere besides creeping to Fenton for a fucking soccer practice and going back out? You never been out there besides my house. Never. You never drive out that way. You don't even know what's going on out there. Most of the people that live by you don't even go out there. So don't play with me.
Well, I've been out
You
there
don't
a
know.
number of times.
I'll take you out. They're damn good people.
So, no,
Damn
I
good
got
people.
a lot of response. People were afraid that you were going to be really upset after my Traeger ambassador photo, which I'm using now as
everybody knows you want attention.
What do you mean?
And so
they're going to put that on a bus, like on a Traeger bus that goes around to these barbecue competitions, and they're talking about putting that picture on the bus.
why would they
Like-
put
like-
an AI picture
like the
on there?
Madden bus, you know?
Yeah, but they wouldn't put an
No,
AI. They would actually
no.
put a barbecue guy on there that knows what he's doing. But it is cute. You're cute. That's fun.
You don't
know,
think
that's
I know,
a cute.
You don't think? Okay, you are upset about it. See, I knew you would be.
Why would I be upset about it?
Everyone knew you would be.
Why would I be upset
Everyone
about it?
called it. See, all y'all that called it, you were absolutely
Hey,
right.
Andy had to get another picture. He had to do it. He
Well,
had to do
you
it.
think I created that?
I don't care if you did. It's
No,
easy to
I
do.
didn't. Somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, it was what's his name? I mean, he sent it to me first
had enough-
after he chirped you, and then he sent it to you. Then you're like, "This is fun."
I sent it to you.
No. He did.
No, I sent it to you.
Raul, our boy.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he tweeted it and tagged you.
Okay, well, whatever.
And you had some comment. Now, a couple of things. My allergies are killing me today, just so you know.
Mine have been bad.
It's because I've been outside by the fire. The smoke, I realized, Cam, when I'm out by the fire, which is probably 4 or 5 times a week.
He's an outdoorsman.
I love making the fires at nighttime.
That's cool. I do that. I'd love to do that.
With some music going.
It's a little hot.
No, it's been nice at nighttime. And you know what it does, though? It keeps the bugs away, too.
There's a new thing that you could put in your backyard. By the way, I see it all over Instagram. It's this little thing that's solar paneled, and it goes like this. Yoink, boom. You stick it into one, and it's an acre. It makes up for an acre, so you got plenty of room, and it attracts.
Keeps the bugs.
It attracts every bug and zaps them. Boom, 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 boom. It looks kind of gaudy, but you could hide it. But bugs are so bad, dude. I remember I was just golfing the other day at Tapawingo, and it's right by the river was a little flooded.
Yeah.
The bugs were
a lot of rain.
The bugs were, and you
can't even enjoy
a lot
yourself.
Of
bugs this summer. It's going to be a lot. But
ticks are bad.
I have a company that comes out and sprays my property, dude. And because I spend so much time outside, man, I hate bugs. Yeah. So they come and spray my property. But I realize, man, when I am out by the fire and meditating, listening to music, and doing whatever else I'm doing out there, okay.
So interesting. Okay. Go.
I wake up, dude. I'm very groggy in the morning. I think the smoke and stuff gets into my eyes.
Smoking cigars?
Last night I did.
Yeah, well, you smoking and drinking. That's what
makes
you groggy.
But it's my allergies, dude.
Mine too. Mine are bad. Pollen, all that shit.
I didn't drink the last 2 nights. Not saying that that's like an incredible achievement or anything. I'm just saying, like,
I'll take that.
I'm just saying Saturday and Sunday, I just decided. Remember we had Soul, and they've got those THC drinks and whatever.
You try those?
Well, I've been drinking them like crazy. They've sent me like 4 or 5 different packages because I keep having to renew it because I keep running out. I like drinking them.
How much are they expensive?
No, they're not. Check it out, SOUL.
But can I give a shout out to somebody? Yeah. Can I give a shout out to our boy who's been with us for a long, long time? Brody Campbell, love you, buddy.
He got engaged.
I'd love to meet her, man. I can't wait to meet her, dude. Congratulations. Had a ring and everything. I saw all the pictures. Kate got up this morning and wanted me to tell you. Congratulations.
You know that
Brody, we love you.
Do you know that I'm officiating the wedding?
Why? It's always like turns into him. I was just still pumping up Brody. Maddie, I was pumping up Brody. What are we doing? And why do
I'm officiating the wedding?
Brody, congratulations.
Congratulations, man. Brody. Very happy for you. I'm very happy for Kate. Her name's Kate. You didn't know that?
I haven't met her yet.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
I haven't met her yet.
No, but I'm asking questions because I can use them in the ceremony when I officiate.
Are you really? Are you just making up stories to get attention?
I'm going to officiate it.
Brody, what are we doing? Kate doesn't want that. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
His Kate?
His Kate doesn't. Yeah, no shit. His Kate's probably like, Andy's going to go up there and tell his whole story. He's going to talk about all these interviews. Meanwhile, they're going to be standing.
His tweets.
You have to make this about them.
So
you have to make this is their time, not yours.
Mm-hmm. So
you got to understand
every time I tweet, dude, I get messages now from people being like, has Cam seen this tweet? Like, I don't know. I don't know if he's seen it yet.
They want my response.
We had a couple good ones from over the weekend.
They want my response. Well, somebody did say that too. I read the tweet and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck it meant.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
About Bill Daly?
Yeah.
Meeting with the president of NCAA hockey.
Yeah, okay.
You're not familiar with this, what's going on right now?
I mean,
the NCAA across the board with all sports is trying to create this 5-and-5 rule that your eligibility only exists from like the day you graduate or whatever, the summer you graduate.
At 18.
And then, or like your 19th birthday, whichever comes first.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's something like that. 19th birthday or the day you graduate, whatever it is. I believe it's 19th birthday. And then 5 years from that time frame, your eligibility ends 5 years from that day. So if you start playing college hockey at 21 or 22, then you'd only have 2 or 3 years of eligibility. Other sports, it doesn't affect them quite as much.
Well, or college football, there's guys that are like 29 playing.
There are a few exceptions where you see guys who like play professional baseball or something like that, or go into the military and then they come back and play college.
Or there was a couple guys now that played in the NFL and went back to college
and played college football.
Yes,
no,
dude,
we've never seen that.
Or it's not.
No one's played in the NFL and came back and played college football. I know that you're not familiar with football and you didn't play.
I did play. But I don't act like I don't know that much about
No,
it.
that's
I
okay.
don't.
That's a mistake,
That's
dude.
a
That's an easy mistake.
Has any
No.
college football player, could be wrong, dude. It's all good.
Yeah.
You could get one on me. So fine.
Now, you have seen hockey players, which I think is so goofy. Like this kid that played 2 years in the coast and now is going to go to Arizona State.
Okay. Oh, really? Yeah.
Like, move on with your life, dude.
There you go.
I-
You want to
I-
be the old man at Arizona
I
State
hate to
creeping
say
out
it.
everybody?
You're taking a job from like a 19-year-old kid, a spot on the team, from an 18, 19, 20-year-old because you played 2 years in the coast after playing.
So, yes, it's possible for football players to play professionally and then return to college football. It remains rare but heavily regulated path. Historically, NCAA forbid. Army Bailey precedent following legal challenges changing the rules.
Name somebody
I'm trying to figure it.
who like played for the
Well,
Miami
some
Dolphins
athletes-
and then all of a sudden played
Yeah.
for
No, I thought
Auburn
that.
the
I thought
next
he was
year.
maybe there was somebody trying to or whatnot.
Yes, you may be confusing it with this
Yeah,
kid, this
maybe.
hockey player.
Sorry, you're right.
And
My
like-
bad on that.
So, like, listen, like those type of kids, we don't need guys going to play a couple years in the East Coast League, then coming back and playing college hockey. I'm not really in favor of that.
I'll tell you that though, man. What a difference that is, though. Who doggy? You know, you quit. You're done with college or whatever you want to do. You get a contract to play in the East Coast, and you're like, whoa. You're going to Arizona State, then you go down to fucking play in the coast. Ooh,
Yeah, but he did the opposite, reverse. I think he played in the WHL or something before that. Then he played in the coast. Now he wants to go to college at 23.
Oh yeah.
And you're taking a job from like an 18 or 19-year-old freshman. Like,
Go to the American League and make money.
apparently he's probably not good enough to go play in the American League.
That's right. Because you can make some money in American League.
So anyway, so the deal is, so this 5-and-5 rule. Well, the NHL is trying to put a stop to that.
Yeah.
A lot of the junior leagues are trying to put a stop to that. This is going to really impact Minnesota high school hockey because now kids are going to leave high school to go get their year or two of junior hockey in because they're not going to have time now when their high school season ends. You go play 2 years of junior after that. Now all of a sudden you only have 2 years of college eligibility left or whatever. So
do you even get your?
So college hockey is different than the other sports. And I think that's where the president of the NCAA, he's just not that familiar with college hockey and the landscape probably, that a lot of these kids graduate high school and then go play junior hockey for a few years prior to even stepping foot on campus. Now, you do have the exception. You have the kids that are in the NHL who are one and done, who are the first top 5 picks or whatever, or first round picks or big time prospects who will go straight from high school to college and maybe play a year and then all of a sudden they're playing professionally. But for the most part, we all know that most kids graduate high school and still play a year or two of junior before they end up playing
So the
college.
problem is these high school teams in Minnesota are going to get it.
Well, I think that
Is that the big issue?
I think that's why you're seeing some politicians from Minnesota trying to block this and showing some
Tampon Tim?
oppositions there. I don't know if he's gotten involved with
You
that.
don't even know what hockey is. Okay, so
So Bill Daley met with the president of the NCAA, and like I said in my tweet, the NCAA hasn't made any promises, but they've agreed to continue talking.
what's my take on it?
Mhm.
I don't really care.
I know you don't, but
I-
that's
it's
a
just not-
lazy excuse. Like, just give an opinion on it
Okay,
for people who do care. You
I'd
know what I'm
say
saying?
at 25, you're old, man.
Yeah.
Or 23. No, you would be 5, so you'd be 23.
I don't think you should be a 23-year-old freshman,
No,
but I think if you go there at 20
I
or
say
21,
25 is the limit. You could be 25. I don't know.
yeah, make that like
Make
an
that
age limit.
like that's
I
an
cap
age
it at
limit. That's-
25.
Yeah, 25. You're still in college. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I
Figure
know.
it out.
I know.
You know what I mean? I know what you're doing. Figure it out.
Yeah,
You're not making money.
right.
Your mom and dad are probably like, "Fucking, how about you graduate and get a job?"
So I think this kills like tier 2 junior leagues in
Yeah, and
the
there's going to be
States.
other things throughout history too that's going to happen. That's going to kill different leagues and
Yeah.
whatnot. Is it a game? Are we producing fucking monster hockey players throughout the system?
in college.
in college and
Yeah.
juniors? Yeah, I mean Jesus. So it's like,
of course we are.
I know, out the wazoo.
Yeah, you know
juniors
that,
and
right?
fucking
I
college.
thought you were like questioning
Well,
if we are. 100% we are.
I'm just making this thing
Yeah.
like, okay, so what is it going to slow that process down? I don't know. If that's the case, then fuck, we got work to do. Maybe it's better for a kid to play a year in juniors, playing against a kid a couple years older. I don't know.
It's gonna hurt junior leagues that would traditionally keep
Sure.
kids till they're 19
There.
and 20.
There you go.
Now they're gonna have to get to college sooner so they can have their
Yeah.
full
You're
eligibility.
not going to have those kids that play a couple years. That's going to hurt some teams for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That might be a problem, man.
Yeah.
You're right. Damn
Okay,
good
thank
tweet.
you. I had a couple
See,
other ones.
that was a goddamn good tweet.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse my ignorance on that.
Yeah.
And
then you
excuse
said, I don't care.
I-
There's a lot
but
of people who do care.
You son of a bitch, you got me.
Caring is believing. No, it is.
I know.
Did you
care about
watch?
hockey?
Did you watch Texas Tech play
I
Tennessee?
can't believe you
in
didn't bring.
this
I can't
softball
believe
game?
you didn't bring this up.
What?
What starts today?
The WNBA.
No, it started a while back.
I watched a game yesterday.
I know you did. But anyway, yeah, I watch the college softball women's team with Jason Williams.
Dude, yes.
Yeah,
Mia Williams is badass,
yeah, badass
dude.
bitch.
She's
Yeah, damn right.
She's a leadoff hitter.
With Jason
First
there.
pitch of the game, dude. She just crushes it. It was this far from going over the wall, dude. Straightaway center, and that could have been a game changer. I think they ended up losing the game in extra innings. I kind of like the Women's World Series, man. The women's college softball.
I don't mind it. I don't mind
I can't go as far as to say that it's better than the WNBA, but it is one of my favorite things to watch.
Do you know why? I'll explain it to you. There's not watching the WNBA, you have the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see the NBA, you're like, why am I watching the WNBA? Most men would think that way. Most men, I would say. Man, Andy, probably not. But in softball, there's only college softball,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's the best of the best. It's softball. It's not
No, there's
baseball.
college baseball, dude, which is badass,
That's
too.
baseball. We're talking about a different sport. This is softball. It's different. They're throwing underhand.
Dude, these girls pitch every game.
That's why it's like different. It's cool. So
They don't
it's
get
entertaining.
Tommy John.
They fucking exactly,
Dude, they pitch,
launch it.
It's like the same pitcher who's pitching today pitched yesterday and pitched the game before and pitched the game before.
Yeah,
She
it's like
pitches
back
every
in the
game.
60s in baseball. You
But
know what I mean?
UCLA produces some great players, have for years, and that was a hell of a game. But Jason Williams, man, he's funny.
He's
man.
cool as shit, dude. I like him on Barstool too.
Yeah.
He's cool. Oh, white boy, fucking grew up in the fucking
West Virginia, baby. He's from the sticks.
Yeah, dude.
He and Randy Moss, man, I would have loved to play with those.
Yeah, they
two.
played. They played together.
Yeah,
just
they
two
did.
freak fucking athletes.
Freak, and they
So
are
awesome.
both complete freak athletes.
Freak athletes, man. Jason Williams was so badass.
White
dude.
chocolate.
He'd remember he come up like blah 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 ding, hit it with his fucking.
Oh
make
my god, hit it with his like elbow and
He
shit.
didn't win. And
No, but he and Chris Webber, they played on some great teams in Sacramento. man.
Sacramento, yeah. Wonder how that was. Sacramento. Wonder what city that is. Kind of pretty hardcore.
It's okay.
Pretty hard. It's a capital,
It's kind of like
It's up north.
just a
little bit.
random town in
I don't think it's near
California.
the ocean. I don't think.
No.
I think it's in the middle of the state a little
Yeah.
bit. So
yeah. If you're gonna live in California,
You
probably
wanna-
wouldn't be my first choice.
no, not at all.
but it's close to Northern California, which I love.
Which is so expensive.
Northern California.
Oh my!
But I'm talking north of like
Yike!
you're thinking
Woo!
of the Bay Area.
The Bay Area and back.
I'm thinking of like Northern California, like Humboldt County, baby.
So
You ever been up there, like the redwoods and everything, dude? It's amazing.
no, I have not.
Dude, you got to get
I know.
up there.
I agree with that. I'd like to take one of those RVs, put it in the back of my truck,
Sequoias.
and then drive, make it stop at the
Dude.
Badlands and cruise.
I drove from San Francisco up to like Portland, Oregon, dude. It's one of the best drives. Right up through the Gold Coast in Southern Oregon.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'll do that.
With
I would do that.
with Laurie, dude.
I would do
We
that.
were like just dating too. You know, I'll tell young people this too. You want to know if you like love your girl or not, or if you can marry them, if you can live with them. The best way to find out is you got to do like a long road trip. If you can survive a long road trip and have fun, then you know what? Chances are the marriage is going to work.
I didn't know what to expect from Andy this morning, but he's spitting facts. That's
Mm.
100% right. Now, that
Because
doesn't mean
otherwise, if you want to throw her the fuck out of the car, dude,
it's over.
like 250 miles in,
No, you're like, yeah.
her feet are in your face.
She's bitching.
She's bitching. She's complaining. She's
I know, where are we
hot,
going?
She's hungry. She's got to pee.
I gotta get, yeah, but that's gonna happen.
Oh, my wife tells me she's got to pee every fucking 100 miles.
That's how I am too. So
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
torture Kate with that. But no, you're right. That doesn't mean bring them in at an early stage and have them live with you. You need to do trips like this to figure out where you're at. When things get dicey, or when you have to, hey, I need help with something real quick. We got to set the tent up,
Dude,
or we got to do this.
When it's dark
I need help.
and you've been driving for 8 hours and all of a sudden now you can't find a hotel, you're like, fuck, you're
Oh,
just
and
stressful,
then you don't know
you're
where you're at.
hungry.
You don't know
The
where you're at.
dog's in the back.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to give another shout out to
Tragedy.
Tragedy, man. God damn it. God damn it. You know, it makes you think, and so your emotions kind of go all over the place, man, with Claude Lemieux. And why? You ask why? And it's happening way too much. And I don't know what to think of it, man. I don't know if everybody's talking about CT, they're talking about this.
Can I ask some questions?
I think, yeah, ask me anything. I
Okay.
do think people get depressed quick.
They get very depressed.
I don't care. And the thing is, too, by the way, sorry, and I know you're gonna. A guy like that, that's why it makes it, because he does have, and even if he lost money, which we all have gone through ups and downs with our finance, like most people have, dude, where you're like, son of a bitch, paycheck to paycheck, let's go.
And there's a lot of rumors out there. There's some of those are about a business partner leaving him
Down
with a lot of debt and all
in
this
Florida,
stuff, whether it's true or not.
But my point is with him, if he needed to make money, he could, right? Like your son's playing, he's successful. Like I don't know everything that's going on with him. No one really does. But like a guy like that, you look at, there's some guys that fucking have nothing, zero, and can't even walk into a fucking gas station and get a job. Those guys, I'm like, okay. But guys like this, where you know that you could sit back, regroup, and figure things out, and maybe you got to fucking take a hit here and there financially. That's what scares me. And that's what we need to figure out.
Yeah, and I,
you know what I mean?
I mean, some of these stories that are being written saying that his heart was broken because he's not in the Hall of Fame. Like, I just don't know if that's
Come on.
what led to him doing this.
He was just out, everybody's standing ovation, loving him, loving him. He goes to the Devils, they love him. He goes to fucking Colorado and walks on the ice, they fucking love him.
Detroit, they love him so much that they hate him.
They love if he walked in Detroit, people would be all over him in a good way.
Oh, and he has. You know, a few years ago, Darren McCarty brought him to an event, and they went on stage and talked about it. It was
awesome.
Shortly after he came on our podcast, actually.
Yeah.
When
I remember that.
When Claude Lemieux came on the podcast, he was unbelievable. And I don't remember him really getting into a lot of those conversations prior to that. Now, he's done other podcasts since then, but prior to him coming on with us, man, like I felt like I was hearing a lot of the stuff for the first time.
Well, we were.
When we were talking to him. It was an unbelievable conversation, and I recommend anybody to go back and listen to it. But do you think that, like, when you watch now, because anybody who goes back and watches him carry the torch in Montreal, just a few days before him doing this to himself and to his family and to a fan base and everybody that was, that's been affected by this, could that have triggered him emotionally? That led him to doing this? Do you think that he already had planned this? Do you think that was like his way of going out and being like, hey, now I needed this. I got my last hurrah, the recognition. It was almost like he was walking through the gates to heaven. His hands are both up. His face, you could see the emotion in his eyes, Cam. It was eerie almost to go back and watch that.
I think that this has been building up for a while. And you would think, seeing that situation, that would embrace him and be like, wait a minute.
What am I doing this for?
I created, they all know me because of what I've done.
They love me.
They love me here. I could do anything. They love me here. I remember all these great memories. And then when you're done and all of a sudden you're alone and you're in your office and you get that phone call or whatever, maybe that just triggered it. Then you forget about all that. Sometimes when you get so much attention, you forget that you got attention. You do. You're the high five and boom, boom. Everybody's cool. And everybody sees how cool that is. People give you so much attention. They all fucking want a piece of you, And then the next day something weird happens. That's gone. It's just fucking gone. You don't think about it. But other people are looking at you like you got the best life going. But you don't think that way. It's really weird, man.
Yeah, and I think a lot of athletes deal with that, where they go from being on top and getting a ton of attention, and they don't realize how much their life was driven by that attention that they got.
Sure.
And when they're not getting it, they don't know how to find that happiness elsewhere. You know what I mean? They don't know how to go out and
relive that euphoric high.
Be productive and still be happy without getting it.
Well, that high you get when you play and you're successful, you cannot match that. You can't match it. You get into you fucking score a goal and you're like, wah! And everybody's going.
Do you think it's truly what you dream it to be as a kid? Do you think it matches? It matches that.
It's a high that you can't replicate. You can't, man. And I've done it all with the drug situation. I felt like the best. No, when you have a fucking good game and your fucking fans are fucking screaming your name, oh my!
You should have seen Cam hitting his weed pen before the show today. I mean, it was like
why would you say that?
Like it was a crack pipe.
If I want to
attacking,
well,
this
it was
damn
stuck.
thing.
It got stuck. when it gets low on these little vapes, they get stuck. So you gotta go like this.
I was like, hey, this comes from the earth. You have to. It's a blessing. You have to just nurture.
Tell me how to smoke. Tell me how to smoke. Tell me how to drink. Tell me.
Hey, but I'm thinking of Brendan.
I've been doing it since I was 11.
Brendan and the
Yeah,
family.
dude. God, I know. God damn it. Makes me mad, actually. You know, my mom went through this. I said it before. She found my dad or my grandpa, who I never met, at 13 years old. She had to go through that. 2 other daughters. My grandmama had to go through a lot of shit. And you just don't know, man, what people are going through. That's why you got to have close friends. Like, you got to have a guy or a girl or whatever that really talks to you, that actually listens to you when you call them. Instead of, you just know when they're on their phone, you know when they're not listening. It's just obvious. But you need somebody.
Did President Trump come out and tweet something about Claude Lemieux?
Yeah, he did.
So they must have known each other.
Yeah, Brendan retweeted it.
Okay, can I say...
Which we don't need to, you know.
No, I know.
Yeah. You want to talk about Iran?
Jackson Dart.
And then he's got to go have a meeting with all the guys in there. How fucking embarrassing is that?
See,
Jesus
you
Christ.
see your boy...
Jackson, we need to talk.
You see your boy Ryan Clark come out with his...
fucking
he
dork.
broke it all down.
Break it down for me, Ryan. Break it down for me. We need to have a talk with him. Jackson didn't apologize or anything, which is good. He should have been like, what the fuck are we talking?
Statement, and he wasn't going to answer it.
And I would be like, what are we fucking talking about here? I do what the fuck I want.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So
stupid.
Could you...
Babies.
Do you think Claude Lemieux
Fucking
came
babies.
across to you as like he was super happy?
No.
Me either.
Not at all. You ask anybody about Pepe, dude.
I think he looked and talked as if he was depressed.
Yeah. So, some people's personalities that way too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, but you're right. You do. He was always kind of like that. But he was like that when he was
you know when you hear some people do this and you're like, I could never have seen this. Is crazy
because he's happy. That's fake.
But if you watch the video, I keep going back to the video, which is just crazy to me. That just 48 hours or something like that beforehand.
Yeah,
he's at the Bell Center in the playoffs, and for him to do it during the Stanley Cup playoffs while Montreal is in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he's.
Do you think people think that way? Like, think about like how much attention and how this is going to rock so many people. One of his biggest clients, Freddie Anderson, who has been the best goaltender in the playoffs up to date. That's his client. And he was very emotional after
it's going to
winning
him.
the conference final, and that affects him. You know what I mean? I will say,
listen, it's a selfish thing to do. Committing suicide is a selfish thing to do. It is. It's the worst thing you could fucking do. Instead of sucking it up, you do that and everybody else is affected. You're gone. It's over. Easy way out. Now everybody's life has to
now
stop.
Other
people are going to be in your situation.
Well, his son will have that memory for the rest of his life. Did he walk in and found him?
Now he's going to be the same way that you would never want anybody else to be. So it's just a fucked up ordeal.
So now this brings out a lot of the people who are like, if you know, just talk. You got to talk, you know. And I know it's the right thing to say. I don't know what the right thing to say is. I mean, there's people out there who are dealing with stuff right now.
I know. And I like talking to them on Instagram and stuff like that. That's what I like to do. I'm really good at it. And there's some people that aren't. And there's you have to find the guy just to fucking talk you off that ledge, man. Shit, when I was in my hardcore, I walked in the locker room and I had to fake everything. Mm-hmm. Here's Cam. I'm like walking like this. Yeah, right. I gotta be like, hey! And I just suck it up and fake it. And I was down and down. So if I would have done something stupid because I was so fucking withdrawed out, and everybody's like, what happened? Never a thought. No, I faked it.
Are you still faking it?
No, I don't touch those. Ooh, yeah. I got problems, but not like that.
So,
that was horrific.
But a friend of mine, his son, recently did the same thing. And he had some problems, obviously. But I really believe that the help he was getting from professionals made it worse.
That could be it, too.
Like, in talking to his dad, he doesn't think they helped him at all.
Well,
they're prescribing him all this shit.
Well, yeah.
And then it become a toxic cocktail. You mix the prescription drugs that are being prescribed to him with other things that he's putting into his body, which could include alcohol, obviously.
So when you
that accelerated it and heightened a lot of those emotions that he was feeling with.
I'm like this. I'm like this right now. Sometimes I'm a little down and I get back up quick. Like I'm okay. Mm-hmm. Back then I was like this. Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, God, help! Horrible way to live. And another thing, I was playing. I was getting attention, hiding everything. So when I walked into Thanksgiving, everybody's like, Cam. When this kid walked into Thanksgiving, everybody knows they're looking at him a little different. You don't think he sees that? He's the kid that everybody's gonna. So Matthew, usually it is the case.
Yeah.
If you're a drug and you're
He
down,
wasn't a drug addict.
but my point is, mostly that's why. And then all of a sudden, everywhere you go, everybody's looking at you differently. So you're just like an outcast. You're an outcast, and it just builds and builds and builds.
I saw this kid just a matter of days before it happened, and he was with down at a Blues game with a very well-known Blues alumni and his kids, and we all hung out after the game for
he was holding his
a long
demons that
time.
night.
And he was laughing. We were having fun. We were telling old stories. So you talk about shock. I'm completely shocked with that one.
Yeah. He had demons.
But
man.
to get back to my original question, could the emotions from walking into the Bell Center, like if you watch other people who carry the torch into that building, they're not like stopping and just looking into the sky and they're just,
I would.
I would too. But I'm just saying, Claude did. Could that have triggered?
I think he's the kind of guy that's so competitive. And again, we don't know him that well, okay? Like, we don't. So we're just speculating. But I do, from talking to people and watching him play, like, I think his whole life was competitive hockey. And you can't replicate that.
Yeah, but
and it fucks up people.
But his son was playing. He's representing NHL players. He's in the mix.
But you're not playing. It's a big difference.
But he hasn't been playing for 30 years.
Right when probably built up. His everything. Some of these guys that are that competitive, you talk to them, man, they don't know what the fuck. Even if they have a lot of stuff good going on, they miss competitive playing. It's really weird.
Now, right off the bat, everyone turns to CTE.
And, yeah, of course.
And,
yeah.
There's a lot of people who commit suicide on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's the most gun violence in the world.
The country.
In the country is suicide.
Who weren't professional athletes, who didn't take a lot of hits to the head and maybe don't have CTE. But then in the family statement, they are donating his brain to CTE.
Good.
So that does say something.
Good.
Even though there's some speculation out there that, there were some other life pressures he was dealing with that may have contributed to him being depressed.
A lot of guys, man. I do think the CTE thing is kind of weird, man. Even like...
But can I ask you this, too?
Yeah, sure.
What about the fact that he was kind of enemy number one as a player? Like, unless you were in his hometown, he was not liked, he was hated. Do you think players who are universally disliked, they take that home with them?
Yep.
Like, you can't just be like, I'm doing my job if everyone hates me. At least I'm loved in my hometown.
Would you want everybody to hate you?
No.
Would you want that on a consistent basis?
No.
No way. It's a nightmare.
I get upset when people come at me on Twitter. It's like, oh my God.
Well, you do bring a lot on yourself.
Jesus
Christ. I mean, come on. But it's all fun. Like, it's not, they don't hate you. They're chirping you. So it's all good. It's not hate. But he was hated for sure. I was hated at places too, but it wasn't
not
like
to
that.
level.
No way.
You weren't nearly as popular as he
No,
was.
but I still,
mean, you know what I'm saying in terms of like.
No. And he went through hardcore stuff, but there's still like.
I mean, 4-time Stanley Cup winner, Conn Smythe winner, one of the most clutch performers in playoff
You
history.
just said that you don't like when people chirp you on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you remember like fucking all those websites about fighting? Dude, I fucking read everything like a psychopath.
Yeah.
It fucked
people,
me up.
People would comment
on everything. So it's always there.
Yeah.
You know, like it would rattle the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Sure. Rattle the fuck, especially when you're down and out and all of a sudden you fucking read up on something.
Right.
Like, fuck me.
Right. But people don't think of that because they feel like, I think because they are hiding behind a keyboard or behind a computer or a phone or whatever, that when they are making those type of comments about public figures, that the public figure, even if they are reading him, it doesn't affect them.
Oh, it does. But some of them, like, Claude was fucking dirty. You know? He wasn't just like, he's fucking dirty shit. He'll run you from behind. He'll slap you in the fucking back of the head. He'll spear you in the nuts.
No, he brought a lot on him.
He brought a ton on him. So it's the way he played. Like, it is. maybe he fueled off of that.
What was he telling us?
But then, like, when you retire, though, unless you're a dick to people and you're like posting shit that would be controversial, people start liking you again. It's kind of like when you're a president and then you're off, like, you fucking hate it, and all of a sudden you take a couple years, everybody likes you.
Don't you think Trump hates all the negative comments he reads about himself every day?
Sure. Don't you think all those politicians do? They're all fucking soft, you know?
What did Claude tell us about? Didn't he go on the Red Wings team bus trying to fight Scotty Bowman or somebody? Or was it the other way around?
I thought he walked on accident.
No, I think he was trying. He wanted to go fight Scotty Bowman or some shit.
Yeah, he did crazy stuff.
And he had his kids with him.
Sean Avery, people fucking can't stand him, and he brought it on himself too. You know what I mean? I think he accepts it way more, but I'm sure he.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who act like they're happy, and I just don't think they are.
No doubt about it. Welcome to social media, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You're just now figuring that out.
And I think a lot of people who are unhappy, they turn to social media to try to create happiness for themselves.
Look what I'm doing.
Because they want to get attention and stuff like that.
Look what I'm doing. Look, happiness. Meanwhile, you get away from me. I hate you.
Mm.
Oh, I see that a lot. Wait, you guys took a picture? Wait, you hate each other.
Oh, you mean like couples and stuff like that?
Sure. It's a competition, man. Social media work fine. You need to worry about the kids, dude. You need to worry about Chloe and little Ivy. That's what you need to worry about. Ty will be okay. But like the girls go through shit too, and it's all other girls that bash them. They're mean, so you got to keep an eye on that.
Kids are mean.
They're mean, dude. They're totally mean, and I was mean too.
But a
when
lot
I was
of kids,
you were mean as we all have a mean thing that we did.
I know, but a lot of kids who are mean, they hear about it. It's created at home from the parents. The parents are already leading to them being mean towards another kid because of the way that parent talks about the kid too.
So.
You know what I'm saying?
I see it all the time where the kid walks in home, the dad's there. That kid sucked after a game. These kids suck. That kid suck. He suck. He fucking suck. You did good. They suck. What do you think a kid thinks? They all fucking suck. Now he's going to be that way in the locker room.
Right. Exactly.
You don't see that?
100%,
You fucking
dude.
parents are chirping every other kid. They fucking bash these kids.
Yeah.
And then the kid goes in there and bashes them too. So you reflect exactly what your goddamn daddy says.
So don't you think when a kid acts a certain way towards another kid that you can almost point to the parents?
Not all the time.
Not all the time, because
not all the
it's
time.
unfair.
But there is a lot of times. Yep.
Sometimes the kids can put the parents in a very uncomfortable position.
Put your foot down.
And they may be teaching them the right way at home, and all of a sudden the kids just fuck
if your
around.
kid's fucking bullying around in the locker room, like you better, as a parent, you need to take them aside and fucking talk to that little bitch and be like, calm the fuck down now. Becoming a cancer in the locker room, and we're not doing it. I don't know where you're getting this from. Maybe it's the kids that you're hanging out with too. They all do it. It's like my dad had to tell me when I was hanging out with Chaz and James. Chaz.
What a bunch of losers.
Losers. Doing fucking acid, fucking partying.
You're headed down the wrong
I'm playing triple
road.
Whoa, boy. Loser fuck road. And my dad goes, what the fuck are you doing? Never, ever has done that in his life until I was hanging out with those guys for like 5 months. Ugh. I look back on that like, oh my God.
So any parent out there whose kid is hanging out with Chaz right now.
Yeah, negative. They suck. They fuck this. Fuck the world. Fuck you.
You don't want to go to hockey. Let's go hang out at the grocery store and skate.
Let's go skateboard and loiter. I want to hang out with people that are positive. I want to hang out with fucking go-getters. I want to hang out with guys that are fun and want to do stuff and pump you up and do this and do that. That's the fucking kids you need to hang out with.
Okay.
And you could just look at their parents and you could tell right off the bat.
Yeah. God, wish I would have taken my eye drops this morning.
I got some.
No, I need prescription.
This is Clear Eyes. These are the best you can do. When you're Stone Cold Steve Austin, this is what you take. Clear Eyes, not Visor.
I have a prescription.
Oh, God.
At home.
Jesus.
For my allergies.
Andy cooked a fucking egg sandwich the other day.
How good was that?
Tell me.
You said that looks damn good.
Yeah, so see, that's exactly. When Andy, I got to tell him, I got to pump his tire. If I would have sent something to Andy, he'd be like, disgusting.
Look at that. With that sourdough?
Kate makes that every morning for me.
Dude, look at that.
You look big. Did you tell them to make you bigger?
I look jacked.
Remember I told you when we had this thing done, Andy wanted his neck a lot bigger too? And then we had glasses on him. He took them off. And his shoulders were bigger than mine, and they're like, well, no.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I do.
No.
It's funny.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Remember
that.
how jacked you were for what?
Really?
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah. And they're like, no, just be normal. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's going to get us more views. That's
old number 9, boy.
How's Team Canada doing?
God, what a tough year for Canada.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, this team doesn't have much of an excuse, though.
I know. They had some big dogs in that tournament.
Although Finland does, too.
Yeah.
And I will say this, because I tweeted this, too. Did you see that tweet?
Yeah. You did good on that, Andy.
Yeah?
It was a great tweet.
Who was it about?
I don't know.
Who's the best player for the Florida Panthers?
Barco.
Barky, baby.
Goddamn right. Great guy.
He looks like this guy is going to – so he's 100% now. So what I said is –
I did see that.
So all y'all in the East right now, take advantage of it because it ain't going to last forever. And next year, the East will return to normal.
Well, what's normal? Not
the Florida Panthers.
The Canadians not being involved?
Kachuk's healthy for a full year.
Well, is Carolina being in the Stanley Cup final? I look at that like that's about as normal as you can get.
Well, they're legit. They are legit. I know. I'm just kind of having fun with it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because you have a monster that's sitting in the weeds.
Sitting in the weeds.
Okay.
Who didn't play this year.
Exactly.
At all.
And they're
so all you guys
like this.
All you guys had the opportunity to take advantage of it. Tampa couldn't do it. Boston couldn't do it.
Right.
Pittsburgh couldn't do it. Toronto couldn't do it.
Montreal
couldn't do it. Montreal just
now
they're partying like they just won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I look at it a couple different ways. Montreal, can't you just do it in private? Do you have to the way they're celebrating? They're celebrating. They shouldn't be celebrating. That's the difference. It's one thing to go out and have a good time. They're celebrating
in front of people.
They're like, we're going to be like Team USA. We're going to be like the Blues in 19. We're going to be like the Washington Capitals in 18. We're going to be like the Panthers at the Elbow Room. We're going to act like that. We're celebrating. No, that's the problem. Don't celebrate. If you want to party and if all the boys want to go down to Cancun, go to Mexico, go to Cabo, go somewhere and just go have your team bonding experience and go do your thing, by all means, everyone deserves that. Even teams that don't make the playoffs. Those guys deserve to go on a trip and go party and let loose.
Long year, man.
But to do it in public and celebrate with guys on each other's shoulders,
I
dude,
saw that.
I'm just
I was cringy.
Dude, you had more energy there than you did against Carolina.
And who
a little cringy.
A little cringy, which is fine. It's all good. It'll go away. But when you get invited on stage with a country singer or a band, it's hard to say no to that.
But I didn't mind that part.
Okay, because the other part where Slavkovsky had somebody on it, their shirts are off maybe or something like that.
Slavkovsky had somebody on his shoulders. They're chicken fighting.
Go hide somewhere.
Hide.
Get away and go down there. People are filming you down there.
Still didn't have any energy on the stage.
Jesus, she boring. I'm sorry. And Caulfield. They needed you guys. Suzuki makes some plays, man. He had a couple big-time goals, but not enough. I don't notice him that much.
I
don't notice him that much.
For the captain of the Montreal Canadiens, I feel like we know very little about him.
I don't even know how.
I don't even know what he does.
What are you? I know you scored some big-time goals.
I know you played for Canada.
I know. You're a part of that.
And they must like him a lot to name him captain of the Montreal Canadiens
He's stoic.
At such a young age.
He's stoic.
But he's just not very loud or he just doesn't have that presence. Like a Landeskog has presence.
Brady.
You know what I'm saying? Brady has presence. And I'm talking about the big-time teams. You know what I mean?
Eichel has presence when he's skating around. Those guys, they just do. Suzuki, I honestly don't know him. I don't notice him that much in a lot of these games, especially in the playoffs.
But he had 90-something points this year, didn't he? Did he get to 100?
Dude, he was up there. And, of course, Caulfield had
he
over 50
done that
goals.
before. I always kind of had compare him and Robert Thomas next to each other.
I didn't notice him that much.
Because I think they grew up playing against each other and they're around the same age. But I think Thomas is a far superior player.
People keep, talking about how bad the teams are that Carolina played and how this is and of course Vegas played.
He had 101 points this year.
Dude, okay, fine.
And I didn't 89 last year.
And I didn't notice you that much in the playoffs. That's all. They smothered you.
In the playoffs, he had 16 points. 4 goals.
That ain't too bad.
No, but I just didn't.
I didn't notice him that much.
I noticed.
He put some points up.
He had some moments.
Yeah, Demidov had some moments.
Demidov had. A few moments, yeah.
He had some moments here and there. And he's a young kid. But I need more out of your captain, I think. 16 points, it's more than I thought. So
Well, he had 12 assists. I just didn't feel like I think he had maybe one goal
I would say he didn't take the game over.
in the Carolina series. I feel like all these guys just completely disappeared in the Carolina series.
They shut him down.
Caulfield scored a couple of goals. One was in garbage time at the end of the game. When the game was way out of
5-0.
control. I don't even want to count that.
Anderson's is like, okay, you'd have that.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice him that much. It's all. Listen, I noticed with Slavkovsky had the puck and he's on his groove and he's fucking spinning off guys. Demidov is fucking doing this, doing that. I'm like, damn, I know you're taking the game over. I didn't see these guys take the game over.
You've had a full year and a long playoff run to compare Logan Mailloux to Zach Bolduc. Who do you feel like is going to be better off in the end with this trade? Because I said, you may not be able to really fully judge this trade for 2 or 3 years.
Well, I like
after the trade was done. Just because Mailloux had such little experience, such a little body of work. I think he had played 8 games going into the season. I think he's just over 70. He's fewer than 80 games in his career. So I still think we're a year or two away from fully declaring the winner in this deal. But how do you think it shapes up right now?
Bolduc had some moments, and he's getting a lot of experience.
They need some depth, though. When you have Texier and these guys who are like
second line center,
I don't know.
Come on. But I noticed he had some moments, man, and he's getting a lot of experience. But so did Mailloux at the end of the year was great. He fucking got a lot more ice time, and he showed that he can put some points up, keeps pucks alive. He's pretty physical. He's big. He looked so much better than he did at the beginning of the year. So he's going in the right direction. So again, I don't know. They're still right here because listen, it's hard to cheer Bolduc, man. He was playing every game in the playoffs.
No, I know.
You're in the goddamn Stanley Cup
I liked
final.
him a lot when he was here.
Eastern Conference final.
Take some bad penalties here and there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he'll cross-check you and stuff. I don't know yet, but it looks pretty good for both sides.
Bolduc's the type of kid who he's going to play for 3 or 4 or 5 more teams.
Well, I say Noah Dobson is a question mark for them, too. He didn't look very good in the playoffs either.
The one kid I like, though, and I know he gets beat up and he just gets back up all the time, is Little Lane.
Little Lane.
I like Little Lane, man.
Looks like Ty. Ty has more facial hair than Lane. Oh, God.
I just like Little Lane.
Little Lane? Yeah, I do, too.
He skates goofy.
He kind of does.
It's not like the fluid skating that you see from like Quinn Hughes or even Makar or any of these guys. Like Werenski. Nah. He's just kind of.
But he gets it done.
But he more than gets it done.
But fuck, he's small, man. Jeez Louise.
But dude, he takes it.
Does he have big legs?
He gets right back up.
Yeah. But eventually that's going to wear you out, getting smoked. Remember Bedard got smoked all the time? We're like, fucking A. Like, dude, you got to spin off of these goddamn hits, dude. These guys are going to try to kill you. And rightfully so.
But I feel like Hudson, he is hard to catch sometimes. He's slippery.
Yeah, he is.
They don't always get a full body contact on him when you go to deliver a hit.
Yeah.
But in the playoffs, I mean, it's just so physical and it's just so fast that I think it's a little more difficult sometimes to avoid it all the time. And he took some big ones.
You can't avoid it all the time. And you got to make the play to take the hit, too.
He took some big hits.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
David Carl is going to stay in Colorado.
Was that a fake account that kind of blew up on Twitter from Chrissy Johnson?
Well, I think somebody, that was fake. But there was somebody else who reported that like they were in the final stages or something.
I saw like a bunch in a row.
They had a great talk.
Great talk.
And then you learned that like, and I never really reached out to anybody close to Carl really about it in terms of to see where things were at with an update. But then you learned that like he basically told Toronto at the beginning that he wasn't interested. Yet everybody, all the analysis and all the reporting has been that David Carl is like a leading candidate. He never even wanted the job.
I heard a couple different names, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
I heard
Jay Woodcroft doesn't want the job either, apparently.
Say Big J.
So I think the narrative that's out there for a lot of people close to that market is that this is the best job in hockey. Is it the best job in hockey? I think if you're a coach, unless that team is just loaded with superstars and you feel like you can win right away, I don't know what the incentive is to say, I got to have this job, unless you grew up in the area and it's a dream job of yours. But if you're David Carl, who's not from Toronto, you know you're going to be able to go to the NHL whenever you want. You've had multiple opportunities. Wherever you go, they're going to pay you $5-6 million, maybe even more than that. Who knows? So you're going to get paid no matter what. So what advantage does Toronto have over anywhere else if you're David Carl?
I don't know. But they certainly think that there's a big advantage there. It's the number one job.
This is Toronto.
I don't think
everybody
people. They don't care anymore.
Changed. Not when everybody's paying $4 or $5 million.
Well, it's about the money, like because they're going to overpay usually, right?
But if you're David Carl, why wouldn't you just say, I'm going to chill. My wife is comfortable here. My kids are comfortable here. I'm still making good money. I run the show.
Shit. No one chirps me when I'm walking around.
No. So eventually I'll go to the NHL. But why wouldn't you just sit back and wait for like a team or a market or a city that you really want to go to that you know is in position to win? Like I would, and listen.
Like who would you wait for?
I like Ryan Warsawski a lot.
Yeah.
We had him on from San Jose.
Yeah.
But we all know that, if they get off to a slow start, and the mindset of that organization has changed because of the greatness of Macklin Celebrini. But who wouldn't want to go coach Macklin Celebrini at 20, 21 years of age? I'd want to coach him. Yeah. Plus, they have another top 5 pick in Will Smith. They're going to have the 2nd overall pick this year. Like, they're going to be loaded. So if that situation gets to a point where they need a new coach, like, okay, I would chill. I'd wait for that. They're going to have a new building coming in. I know that Colorado, because they've been so successful, they've been so good, maybe they don't have the deepest pipeline, but they still have Cale Makar, and they still have Nathan McKinnon, and they still have Natchez, and they still have all these other really, really good, role players, and it's in the same city where he lives in right now. Like, who wouldn't want to live in Colorado? Have you ever been to Colorado? And compare that to living in Toronto. It's great living. I know there's a lot of traffic in Colorado too. But
Denver gets traffic.
Beautiful.
Sure.
Oh, there's a ton of traffic.
But come on, you're in the mountains, dude.
But you're in the mountains, and it's beautiful there, and the weather's great. And they're not like following you around and just, dealing with all that. And you're still getting paid, although Kroenke's a little bit cheap, so I don't know what they would pay him at the end of the day. So I'm just saying, like, look at when's the last time Toronto won a Stanley Cup? It's been since 1967. So you can win anywhere. Look at all these teams that are winning. Carolina, to me, is now like, if I'm a free agent, Rod Brindamore has turned Carolina into a destination.
And
they're a destination.
Eric Tulsky,
and
too.
Tulsky, dude.
He doesn't fuck around, man.
I got to give Tulsky a shout out.
Got to. Look in the camera and say it.
Eric,
Jesus.
You are the man. You're a rocket scientist. You're smarter than everybody else. And now you're smarter than all the other hockey people, too.
And you're ballsy.
Oh, my God.
That's what I like about you.
With amazing
hair. That's why I like Vegas.
He's ballsy.
You say his amazing hair?
Great hair.
Was that a chirp?
He does. Chirp. No. If
amazing.
I said you had amazing hair, that would be a chirp.
Well, if I said you had amazing hair, that'd be a chirp.
Fine.
Eric doesn't have amazing hair.
He does.
He's a smart man.
It's like smart.
See, don't add on. See, this is where we have a problem.
It's
See,
smart.
now you're trying to kiss his ass a little bit too much.
It's smart.
Amazing hair. I see that the people that have amazing hair. You don't not. His hair is red and curly.
Smart. It's smart people hair.
Okay, so now you're digging. Now you're reaching. Smart people hair. What is that supposed to mean?
Like if you're really smart.
Then
if
what?
You're like a rocket
can I
scientist?
give you some examples of hair and you tell me if it's smart hair?
Mm-hmm.
Afro.
Can be, but not always. Not always.
So red curly hair is smart hair. You were doing good for a while.
Fine.
Fucking A.
Eric, you're the man.
There
dude.
it is. Just say that. You have great hair.
2 best run organizations in the league right now.
They are
the 2 teams playing in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Lightning's up
Final.
there too, I would say.
Are they?
Yeah.
They've lost in the first round for 3 or 4 years in a row.
I'd say they're since 2000.
They've lost in the first round 3 or 4 years in a row.
Since 2000, they've had more playoff
Fine.
games. I'm just saying they're up. Okay, they're up there.
They've underachieved. Colorado underachieved.
No, but they're still. If you're gonna pinpoint, those 2 teams are above them. Don't get me wrong; those guys are still there. They've been consistent, pretty. Dallas has been
Carolina?
There. No, it's Vegas and Carolina.
Top,
and then
2 big dogs in the league.
And then there's a second tier, and then there's a third tier, and blah blah blah. So,
and he's making great trades. Dude.
It's working out.
Eric, fucking
no shit, and we got him on our fucking podcast too. Check that one out. I saw him at the game. Talked to him for a little while.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's such a great guy.
Yeah. Yep.
And even Kelly McCrimmon, and he and I have had our battles. We have.
On the ice?
No.
We've had our battles.
I think he once accused me of saying something to an agent or something. It was like during the barbershop thing. And
boy, Barbie.
but then we got over and got past that. I sent him a text the other day, Kelly McCrimmon. I know you like it when I text these guys in the heat of right when they're in the midst of a Stanley Cup run. But I just had to let them know, dude, what they're doing is extremely impressive. Dude.
I agree.
And I have to acknowledge it. They're actually the best franchise going. Carolina has a chance to either get even with them, potentially even pull ahead, depending on how the series goes.
Yeah, they got to win to be able to be up with those guys.
If Vegas wins, everyone else is a distant second.
Yeah, because Carolina hasn't won yet.
No. Well, they
Yeah.
have, but not
Not in a while.
not under Brindamore,
05.
Tulsky.
Yeah. And you know what? They've had the teams to do it.
But
and
you know what?
You know what I mean?
They did exactly what I'm talking about everybody else not doing. Like,
Go for it.
well, no, Florida's not in it because they're all hurt. So Florida essentially wasn't even in the league this year.
No.
Okay,
They're
there was
banged
no
up.
Florida Panthers. So what does Carolina do? They take advantage of it
Of course.
and they go to the final.
Yeah.
What did everybody else do?
They didn't take advantage of
No.
the moment.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
No, they didn't. Thank you, Cam.
I know. Well, I think we all know that. You know?
Thank you, Cam.
You're welcome. I think we all know that. But I this is going to be a bet. And people are also chirping like, look at these two markets. No one's going to watch it. Like,
Oh, really?
Fuck,
It's
I'll
gonna be
watch it.
amazing
Are you
hockey.
kidding?
Who are you taking?
Oh, God. Man.
Is it starting tonight?
Tomorrow.
No, I know, but tonight. This
Tonight.
is coming out
yeah,
on
yeah.
Tuesday.
So Tuesday night, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's go. Who's winning this series?
It's going to go to game 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm going to say Carolina's going to win.
Yeah.
I just think I don't care either way, but I think Carolina's pretty locked in right now. I think Rod's got them going. I think I don't know. They're both fucking fun to watch, man. They both play fast. They're both.
I got to give a shout out to Carter Hart, too. Man.
Yeah, God, yeah.
This guy
He takes a beating on my.
still.
Oh, you don't see that.
I'm like, I see some people, they're still upset about Carter Hart.
It's upset. It's dude. They're and the rapist. He's a rape. I'm like,
Oh, my God.
did he? He didn't rape.
But he was
her.
found not guilty of
He didn't
rape.
rape her. She wanted to get banged out by a bunch of dudes, and then she got pissed afterwards. Like he didn't rape her. I don't know. Get away from those fucking situations. I told you that before. Like,
Stay
fucking
off
stop
social
doing
media.
that. Get away. If a girl wants to bang a bunch of dudes, get fucking away from that.
Get away.
What are you doing? Get away from that.
I'd like to see some of those guys go around and talk to junior hockey teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stay away.
Like, don't you think if like the players who were involved and that were on the trial, that they should go talk to junior
sure.
hockey teams?
Damn right.
Like
think
if I was a coach, like I will say, like there's a lot of coaches out there, like Rob Ramage went through some shit, you know.
he still does it.
But there's people that bring him in all the time. Come talk to my team.
I saw Rammer 2 days ago.
And Rammer, hey, nothing's ever videotaped. It's no phones. It's not
No.
for him to get publicity. It's not for
Exactly.
him to get attention.
That's exactly
Look
right.
at what I'm doing.
Andy.
I'm saving the kids.
No.
No.
Because
It's coming from the heart, man.
just like some of these guys, man, you know why they're doing it is so they get attention. They
Right.
Rammer ain't doing any of that.
So you want
He was just
phones?
in Guelph. He
You
was just
want
in
it-
Windsor.
You want it being recorded? Guess what?
No.
He ain't coming.
No. This is for me.
He
and
won't
them.
be there.
Exactly. Because he doesn't. He's helping you. It's not about him.
Mhm.
It's about him talking to you, and you guys asking questions and picking his brain. He goes all over the place. I just talked to him.
So that's what I'd like to see
I agree.
these players do. That's
And
that's one thing they could really. I think that would be extremely helpful.
But what are they gonna say? Like, it's one thing to be addicted to something and all of a sudden, like, this is what I've been through. These guys just fucking had some fucking girl and all of a sudden they fucked up and they're all, it's like, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't put yourself in that situation.
Okay, well, then you can talk to the teams about that. Because it's
I-
there. There's opportunities for you to get involved in shit. You have too much to lose. Look
Yep.
what can happen.
I know. A lot of those guys don't know how to talk to, oh God.
Could you imagine?
Hi. It's fine because, and there's plus there's, they, and a lot of those guys haven't got out of their jam yet.
Like if Nick Suzuki came and talked to your team.
Hi. But Carter Hart's the only one that's actually doing anything. Everybody else.
I like Nick. I feel like we're picking on Nick.
No, but he had more points than I thought, and I kind of fucked that up a little. But I just didn't notice him as a leader in
But
there.
do you notice him during the regular season? It's the quietest 100-point
I
season
guess I
I've
don't
ever
watch
seen.
them as much.
The
I'm not
quietest
gonna lie.
100-point season in the history of mankind.
There's a couple.
We got Jake Allen coming on this
Yeah.
edition. We got to ask Jake about Suzuki. What
Yeah.
don't we know about
Exactly.
Suzuki?
Yeah.
And you know what? Then we're going to learn something.
Yeah.
Because he's a very likable kid. Like, you could tell he's all in.
He's probably a good teammate.
He's a great teammate.
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
a great captain.
Yeah, I didn't mean to chirp too much. I just thought that
He's just not loud on the ice.
Yeah,
And
I
I just
know.
don't see him on the ice.
I don't notice
He doesn't
him.
play like a superstar to me.
I know. Some of these guys on Carolina, those smaller guys, I noticed they
Like
have the
Stankoven.
and they have the puck and they're spinning off like bop bop and they're diving.
What a trade by Tulski.
Shh,
How could Tulski not be up for GM of the year?
Don't know.
Dude, Tulski. I'll tell you what, though. He's going to make a lot of these, like, nerdy guys a lot of money who didn't play, who are,
Analytic
like,
guys.
now being hired
Yep.
for executive positions.
Yeah, it might start to
That could be a
pushing
trend.
away the old school cats. You know, it's always there's gonna be a lot of guys that have an ex-player that's a smart guy that wants to be in charge. You know, that maybe played for the team for a long time, but man, if you got a guy like this that did nothing but, you know, and I'm a smart man and I could calculate what's going on and I could do this and do that, kind of like Moneyball a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. What else do you have on your list today?
Well, I got to give Kitchener a little shout out. They won the
Oh,
Cup.
yeah, the Memorial Cup. Big shout out
Yep.
to them.
Yep.
And Jay McKee, by the way, who wasn't coaching Kitchener, but obviously in the OHL, gets the head coaching job for the Islanders
That's where I wanted to go.
American Hockey League affiliate in
Yeah.
Hamilton, where I think he won a championship, or he coached there.
Yeah. So, a little shout out to Cheese. We called him Cheese, baby. Jay McKee, I love
Big
you, buddy.
dog, baby.
God, I had fun with him. Woo! Damn. He's doing damn good. And I liked his response after, what's the fucking coach's name? That
Yeah.
we don't talk. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Marshawn Lynch. Jay's like, no, I explained everything. Just the
What did he-
contrast between that post game, how unprofessional and
Oh, yeah.
stupid that was compared to what Jay McKee. It just, even though he didn't
Even
win,
though even though that guy apologized,
doesn't matter.
and it was
to even
a
think
very
that.
good apology, I think the damage has already been done, dude. He better like roll off like multiple Memorial Cups in a
Holy
row
fuck.
for anyone to like overlook that and
I
want
would
to
love
hire
to hear
him.
what Lou would have to say about that.
Well, Aitchison's an Islander, and
He follows me on Instagram. He liked my fucking seafood boil.
who Aitchison?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here!
Mm-hmm.
It's my dog.
It's my dog. Crushes cats.
I know he does.
Poor guy. He's just like, yeah, we can't. Fucking God.
You think the coach
Stupid.
put him up for that?
Yeah. What do you mean?
We got to get Aitchison on.
Dude, got to. 17th
Who
pick
else
overall.
liked your seafood boil?
A lot of people did.
I've been
But
getting a lot.
son
a
of
lot
a
of people
bitch,
like
they
my
fucking-
tomahawk that I had.
Son of
on
a
there.
bitch, they chirp you.
You see that tomahawk?
Holy
You see that
macatoli.
tomahawk that I had? On?
Yeah, the AI version.
It wasn't
like, that's,
AI.
Everybody's AI.
It's not
like, You don't
AI.
understand. That's AI, dude. Everything's
You
AI.
think it was? What else is on your list?
Ba da 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 da. Boom. Ba. Oh God. Well, a couple other. Oh shit.
You know what?
Who's the only NHL team without a mascot? Go.
Rangers.
You are on your game today.
Dude, Ty asked me those questions all the time.
Aw,
So I already know.
Okay.
I'm already on it. Okay. That's something like a 10-year-old would ask.
I'm sorry. God, you're right. Jesus.
The Rangers. Get a mascot.
Get a mascot.
Just get one.
Get one. Get a fucking mascot. They're hilarious. Get a gritty. Get a gritty. Can there be another gritty? Bowie,
Well,
are you gritty?
Bowie tried to be.
Bowie.
But you know, they're so.
Greg Biffle's ex-wife is suing the fucking family. Oh,
Maybe
Jesus.
what's her name is still going to be in the running for the Maple Leafs job.
Oh, Jessica Campbell?
Mhm.
Tweet that.
I know you want me
Andy.
to. Tell the people what you want me to do.
I want Andy. I just want Andy to tweet out, hey, Leafs, like, what? Why don't you? Her Jessica was great in Seattle.
Yeah, but weren't they all saying that?
They're all saying like that she's going to get a big job.
She's going to get it. She
She's gonna get a
deserves
job.
another opportunity.
I dare you to just tweet.
So why aren't they promoting her
Say
to
what?
be the coach?
That's what I want you to tweet.
Everyone, when she was let go, when they manufactured that press release to
Yeah,
make it sound like she left on her own, and this is like
Oh.
the most dangerous decision in the
Oh.
history of mankind to let her go.
She got more praise than any other coach ever that
And
got fired.
everyone is tweeting, she is an amazing coach. She deserves another opportunity. She's going to get another opportunity as soon as she wants one. But now Toronto and Edmonton and Vancouver 3 of the biggest markets in the league, 3 of the biggest markets in Canada, and not one person is suggesting she is hired as the head coach of any of those 3 teams.
Tweet it. I double dog dare you.
So hire her.
Say that. I'm just curious.
I watched the Gavin McKenna
You see
documentary
if
yesterday.
Andy, I chirp Andy a lot because a lot of reasons.
Mhm.
But I do his Twitter though. Like if I think I can convince Andy to do that. I really can
Oh, yeah.
because you can make it fucking look. If you do that, I'll take you golfing. What else will I do? I'll buy you something.
Like
I'll
what?
help you. I'll come over and I'll barbecue. I'll come over and barbecue with you.
No, I'll barbecue, but you got to come over and just
Hang out.
eat
it. Okay.
How do you like your steak?
Bloody.
Do you?
Yes.
So I got a fillet the other day. No flavor.
So would you do that?
I got a fillet the other day from a restaurant. I picked it up down the street, and it just felt like it wasn't even cooked, dude. It was like
I don't like eating steak at restaurants.
Really?
I am so I've
I love steak at restaurants.
I've mastered.
But I take a New York strip or ribeye over like a fillet that
Yeah, the fillet.
medium rare. It wasn't even cooked.
I'll still eat that mug. I just rather
And the
cook
fillet
it.
doesn't have a whole lot of flavor.
I
either.
rather cook it. I'm at that point with steak. Steak is my number one, no matter what. I did it for fucking Christmas for everybody. I cut them into little sashimi pieces, boom, 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 so everybody could dip it in a little sauce I made.
What kind of steak? Like
a ribeye, fat ass
Really?
motherfucking 3 of them, and I cook them so fucking hot. The hottest with all my charcoal. I fucking dumped that whole goddamn thing in there, and I cooked those 2 minutes this side.
That's it?
2 minutes this side. Flip it.
Yeah.
Flip it.
Dude, I wish.
Then put it off to see for about a minute,
wish.
and then I put butter and a little rosemary and stuff like that, and then seal it up, seal all of them up, and let it sit in that butter for 20
I
minutes.
wish I was competing against you, dude. Be a no contest.
AI Andy.
You know,
Andy doesn't know how to. Andy just like he probably got that fucking egg sandwich at the Egg and I down the street. Then he posts it like he made it.
that's what it looks like, doesn't it? It looks that good.
Egg and I ain't that good.
Well, I've never been there, but I put a little spinach, a little salt, and
Yeah, I know. Literally, Kate makes that every morning for me.
pink Himalayan salt. You ever had that?
Post everything. Post everything you eat.
Post everything you eat. Should I
Andy,
start doing that?
It's so funny though, because I know that he saw my. I never do that many videos, but I just had that son of a bitch and seafood goddamn boil. Whoo! God, I ate that goddamn thing. So I'm just like, look at this
sitting
mug.
out in the heat at the farmer's market all day long.
God. No, isn't it?
Probably got sick
See,
off of
you
it.
don't know because you never do
The
that.
potatoes
stuff.
look good. That's about it.
Fuck, and those eggs I made, I fucking
The
dumped.
eggs.
I put
You put eggs in there?
hard-boiled eggs.
Don't do
Those are the yeah.
Don't do
But
that.
when I posted that, Andy's probably like, "Son of a bitch, I eat too," and he fucking had to get it real quick. Then he texted me first to get my approval. Then he posts it. It's just funny, dude. It's so funny. It makes me laugh.
That's damn
it's
good,
hilarious.
he says.
God, was that good? My
He
stomach.
said it.
My,
That's damn good.
my stomach wasn't that fucked up.
You know what I've
either.
been doing with Ty in the morning?
He better be.
In his yogurt, I
Put nuts. Put those.
I put Greek yogurt, and then I put some
Honey.
strawberries, some agave syrup, a little bit on top of
blueberries, and then
strawberries. No, because granola. I didn't do any granola, but a few almonds,
Yeah, that's okay.
and I put First Form Level 1 protein
Put
powder
dig in
in
there.
the yogurt
And
and mixed
creatine.
it up
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Yes,
because I was nervous because it said 18 years or older.
dude. He's playing hockey every fucking day. He's an athlete. You got to feed him like an athlete.
So-
We've talked about this before. This is not like he's playing AAA fucking hockey.
But
And
protein.
he's traveling all over the place. This is not fun to eat. If he likes it, no. You just got to fucking eat.
Mhm.
What are we doing? Fucking 10 fucking G's. He's traveling the goddamn world. Just
Just
fucking
10
playing
G's
now.
just to play.
He's playing now, dude.
Can you pay half of his fee this year? You don't have any kids.
I know.
Can you just pay half of his playing fees?
What am I going to get out of it? If he signs a contract, he's going to take care of me.
Yeah, you could have a little.
Will he take care of me?
I said to Ty,
If I take care of him, will he
I
take
said-
care of me?
we just signed a contract for me to pay for you to play.
I know.
Eventually, you got to sign one that like they pay you.
And then I said, it's the best feeling in the world. It is. To take care of your parents? Oh,
you see all these youth hockey parents fighting in the stands?
Yes. I see everything.
What is going on with these parents?
They're psychos.
Yeah, but they're not just psychos. They're fucking losers, dude.
No shit. If you're a psycho, you're
Say
a
it
loser.
for what it is and let them know. I hope they're listening.
You're a fucking idiots. And your kid ain't going to do shit. And you're acting a fool. And you know what he's going to do after all this? You paid for all this shit. The only memories he's going to have is that stupid fuck moments of your fucking mom and your fucking dad acting like a goddamn fool. He's not going to remember having fun in the locker room. He's not going to remember shit. It's a wasted time when the mom and dad fuck things up. Settle down.
It's
stupid.
It's not just hockey either. I'm seeing it on the baseball field.
Yeah, I know.
Football.
It's just competitive.
That's
These parents, because
that's a Chevy powerhouse moment right there, boy.
Yeah, we might have to find that clip, Brody. A Chevy powerhouse clip right there. These fans these mom and dads are fighting each other with their kids.
Fighting in the stands.
Because they care more than the kids. And they want to put their kid on social media to compete with the other parents that have kids. It's all them competing with each other. It's actually very, very embarrassing.
Okay, so do you know that
Chevy powerhouse clip. Let's go.
Their kids aren't going to remember that game, but they're going to remember their parents fighting.
And
in the
everybody
stands.
else is going to remember that. And you're going to have a bad reputation because your mom and dad are fucking stupid. And they're embarrassing you. And they're, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's embarrassing.
My daughter just had her end of the year high school soccer banquet.
Like, do you think this is what people want to
Do you want to
listen
know what the coach said about Chloe?
That she's a fucking badass bitch.
He was like, nobody works
I love
harder than her.
Son of a gun.
She's
God.
exactly what we want every kid in this program to be in terms of the commitment. And he goes, we'll have a hard practice. And I turn around, practice is over, everyone's leaving to their cars, and she's got her headphones on and she's running sprints across the field.
That's my girl right there. Badass girl.
I don't even know she's doing that. You know what I mean? I do know because she's always working out and shit. But
keep doing it then. Fucking go to a college and get it paid for. Who knows? You might be playing the goddamn Team USA women's. Win a fucking who knows?
I don't know. It's hard.
Just think that way. Let her think that way.
Yeah. The World Cup's coming up. Who's going to win, you think? This
Not
is when
the
everyone.
US.
This is when everyone acts like
The
a
US
soccer
has
fan.
350 million people. We can't do shit with soccer.
Yeah, I know.
350 million people. Hold on. I could go outside right now and throw a fucking rock and hit a soccer field. I could watch kids play every fucking second of the day. They have every opportunity. Yes, it's expensive. How the hell are we not
Did you
competitive?
hear Landon Donovan talk about it?
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. I like him. I like.
You hear what he said?
Let's get his ass
Let's
on.
get him on.
Dude, 100%.
There's another guy we could get on too that I want to get on too. I want to get Ali Marmal on.
I do too. He's awesome.
It's my boy.
I'd get him on.
Yeah. But now they're
Or
losing
Jim
again.
Edmonds.
Oh my god. Jim Edmonds, they got his bobblehead all night.
You want to do? We could. I don't know how these. What do you guys think? Should we get on other?
I don't know if they would want that
I don't
or
know if
not.
you guys want that. We can get creative. You know, we got to think of somebody that. I did think of somebody the other day, and I forgot who it was.
It's driving me crazy. It's so annoying. He's like, I thought of somebody that'd be
Dude,
great.
I come prepared.
He still hasn't remembered.
Dude,
who
I
it
send
is.
you 50 fucking people. When you ask me, I go boom, 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 boom. I bring the heat every single day. I got my notes down. I figured out what we want to
bring
do.
the heat on Instagram and Twitter.
God, you get bashed.
You were getting bad, dude. They're like, Cam's gonna be so mad at you.
Yeah, but that's not bashing me. The things they were saying about you. Oh my God. I didn't even mean it to be that way. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. You're clever. I created a monster. I have an army. And they stick up for me, Andy. Whoo doggy. Man, oh man. I don't even have to say anything about you. And it's God. But they love you. It's all good.
God. You're making me feel.
No, I didn't mean like
you
that.
got to think about
I'm
everyone's
sorry.
mental
No, you're
health right now.
My bad on that. I did not mean it like they
remember
love you.
what you've done to my mental health
They
before.
love you. I got chirped in the locker room as well. It's all good. Sometimes you got to suck it up. That means they like you. That means they like you. I might have to do another seafood boil coming up.
Oh,
Just
Jesus.
fucking Jesus Christ. I could do a cameo for the first time in a while.
Oh, I've
Coming
been doing
up.
those left and right.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
So this girl wants me to rap for her. I go,
Oh God!
what the fuck is that? I charge $100.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna increase my prices,
Dude,
'cause
I
that's
charge
why
her-
I've been
dude,
getting so many.
I'll go 4 or 5 minutes, but she wants me to rap.
Okay, what's the topic? I'll do it right now.
It's
What is
it's her husband's 40th birthday.
it? Okay.
Eh,
What's his name? Come on, we'll do it right now.
Fuck, let's goddamn go. Son of a bitch.
Give me a beat.
Eh,
Give me a beat.
Hold
Give me a
on,
beat.
hold on.
Let's
I gotta
go.
look
Let's
it
go.
up. Okay, let me read it. Okay. Hey Cam, we've hung out at the Wes's house next door. Brandon is turning 40. Could you roast him in a rap?
Mm.
I have some stuff that I could. I'm like, okay.
He's 40. What up, shorty? Hey, Brandon, like Landon. Everybody's abandoned. You.
That was pretty good.
No, I know. I just do it.
What do you think, Brandon? You like that?
Don't abandon.
I got to do it on
Don't
here, though.
abandon the facts that be coming on the tracks because I'm coming in. All right.
Okay. Stop.
My name is Andy from the Double C Creek Corps in Missouri.
Stop it. Stop it now.
Strict nasty.
Stop it. Strict nasty.
Oh, Maddie loves
No one
it.
calls him strict nasty.
Oh, you know that's not true, though, dude.
Strict nasty, they call
Yeah,
you? They
yeah.
call you strict.
No, strict nasty.
No, I have
They
never
called me
heard
that on radio for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Okay, and old dirty strict. ODS,
Dir-
baby.
Old dirty strict.
ODS.
Shit, boy. Good God.
Woo, doggy boy.
Goddamn, boy. Andy,
Damn straight.
the rapper from Creve Coeur.
I'm considering a
Modest Yahoo.
I'm considering. Oh, he's the Jewish rapper.
I like
he's
him.
fucking great.
He's pretty fucking
Who's
good.
the guy that goes to the New York Yankees and stuff and like raps? He's like, all right, give me a word, like 6 different players, give him a word, and he just does a whole thing.
Don't know.
I used to do that in high school, dude.
Oh, fuck. That was so cool, probably. God. Everybody. The girls probably loved it.
They did.
Oh, fuck yeah. Take me home.
Okay, ready?
No.
McKenna
No. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
or Stenberg?
Okay. So,
So
this
I
is
just
where
had-
you
I
asked me.
just
I'm
had-
gonna, you asked me. I'm going to tell you.
On Hockey Sense, my other podcast, I just
The
had
other hockey one he's
I
got?
just had Jason Bucala on. I may get him back on our podcast because he's like the draft guru from Sportsnet. He was the head of amateur scouting for several years for the Florida Panthers. Drafted Mackenzie Weegar in the 7th round, as a matter of fact. Barkov, all that. And so he's like their draft guy. So he's creating his board. He's got the rankings. He's following it very closely. He's going to the combine. He's got Stenberg ranked number 1 ahead of McKenna. And I just watched the Gavin McKenna documentary last night, and now I'm pulling for him because he's from the territory.
So why does that matter?
He's just got a little extra. He's been winterized. You're winterized.
Well, you don't think
You're-
Stenberg's been winterized?
in Sweden? No.
No, it's not cold up there. No.
Dude, you know where Gavin's from?
But you know where
Gavin's from 212
Show-
miles north of Alaska.
Show me. So tell me the name.
And he
Tell me
is,
the name of it.
I don't, Yukon.
No, I'll say
It's
Gavin.
Yukon.
Gavin.
Say,
Well,
where's he from?
I am.
And it's it's a good documentary. I thought everybody at TNT did a great job with it. And I want to see more of those.
White Horse. Yeah, it's way the fuck.
White
up there.
Horse,
Yep,
baby.
that's shit kicking. Yep.
He's
White
a
Horse.
fucking shit kicker.
Here, I'll put it in. I'm going to show Google Maps right now. White Horse, son of a bitch. That's a shit
This
kicking.
guy's shit kicking.
He doesn't
dude.
look like it though.
No, he doesn't.
He looks just like he looks
He
like a
he's
kid from out
LA.
east. Looks like a kid from out east.
Like
Oh, rich-
Toronto?
like Boston or something.
Oh.
Like a rich kid that went to like a cow. I don't know.
Most of the Ontario kids are rich kids now, too, the hockey players.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Not all of them. But what do you got?
If you think it's north of Alaska, you're out of your mind.
That's what it said.
It's not north of
It's
Alaska.
212 miles from Alaska.
It's right here. But it's not north of Alaska. That would be way up here where like those
Okay,
fucking
so where's-
exhibitions got
Okay,
fucking
so where's
caught up.
Alaska?
It's right there. No, it's right next to it. It's right by Alaska.
North of it.
It's not north of it. Look at the fucking map.
Where's
It's-
Alaska?
It's right next. Alaska's right here.
Oh, so it's like south of just
yeah,
south of
southeast
it.
of it.
Okay,
It's
southeast.
on the border of the southern border of
very
Alaska.
close. Can you,
so it's not
can you
north of it.
drive there
Yeah.
to Alaska?
Yes.
Wow.
You don't know you could drive to Alaska? Fuck yeah, you can. You could drive.
Oh, you can drive to Alaska from Missouri,
You,
dude.
fuck yeah, you could drive from Alaska all the way down to
Do
Argentina.
you know it would take a week to get there?
Yeah, I do.
At least a week.
Yeah,
I had friends that did that.
Yeah, I got
So
guys
if you
that
want to
played
know if
hockey
you
on
want to
it.
marry your girl or not, drive with her to Alaska.
Oh, she's good looking and cool. I'll drive the
Oh my
fucking
God.
kingdom come.
No shit.
Hey, if you got a girl that's beautiful you're attracted to her and she's good to you and you've had some moment and she has to, dude, you better, I just say, try to do what you can to keep her around.
Do what you can.
Do what you can. Because right now, for some of these young cats, I mean, it's hard to
who
wheel
you
girls.
taking? Stenberg or McKenna?
McKenna.
He's taking Stenberg.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Stenberg play that much.
I've had 2 analysts on Hockey Sense, my other hockey podcast, and I've had 2 analysts, and they cover it very closely, leave no stone unturned. Both have said Stenberg over McKenna.
Okay.
I'll be in Buffalo.
Yeah.
For the upcoming draft.
I can't wait. It's exciting.
Me
Fuck
too.
that.
The Blues had 3 first-round picks.
No shit. What are they going to do? Let's go.
And we talked about some of the players they can get. At 11 and 15 if they don't move up. All right, Stiefel brings us the Cam and Strick podcast. We've got Jake the Snake Allen coming on this edition.
Boy.
And I know we've had him on before. I wanted to get him back on because he played in Montreal.
Yep.
Never played with Dobish. But, we talked while Montreal was still playing before they were having chicken fights and celebrating their loss.
It'll go away.
Before they were celebrating their loss.
They had a good year.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
Nah, I'm not.
And they're all like 20 years old.
I know. They're just hanging out.
But I think in the future, that's what you do when you win. You let everyone film you celebrating.
It just looks like we've seen so much winning with other teams that doing that. And then when you do that, when you didn't, I get it. But it's all, there's other things.
Any concerts that are coming here this summer?
That is a fucking good question.
Because I'm looking to go to a couple shows.
Can I pick out a show?
Yeah.
Would you go if I get?
Dude,
can
I
I
would love it, dude. Yes.
I'm picking out what I'm going to pick out.
Okay. Megan Maroney. My girls keep asking me to go there.
No, we're not.
Would you come if we got a box at the Enterprise Center? Just come. I got to take Ivy.
I don't go to those. Come on, man.
Fine.
You don't.
I
look like a fucking weirdo.
I took Chloe to Drake, and it was. I
remember that. And that's when that poor woman and her daughter got ran over by that scumbag, and then the fucking our lawyer fucking got him a $20 bail, and he got out.
For some reason, in my algorithm, dude, I'm seeing all these court cases. I told you the sentencing.
I'm seeing a lot.
This man, he ran over his best man in the wedding, the day of his wedding.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
You know that?
Well, I'll figure it. It's all
He got 30 to life.
Yeah.
He was like, we worked on cars together. We spent every day together. He's my best friend.
And he accidentally ran him over?
No, they got a fight the night of his wedding.
Oh, gee.
And he went and got the car and came back and ran him over.
Yeah.
Should he do 30 years?
Yeah.
It's like his best friend.
Yeah.
But what if his best friend was alive? What would he say? Don't give him 30 years?
Andy, I don't fucking know. He's like, fuck you. You ran me over and tried to kill me.
How about those judges that are hardcore with these young punks?
Oh, where are they?
Who are getting in trouble.
Where are they?
And they like the way they handle them in their courtroom.
That's what I want.
I like
these
I
other
like
judges. These other judges are like, ooh, that all these people that murder, all these fucking scumbags, they have 27 fucking prior arrests. And they're let out every single time. It's disgusting. Don't get me started.
Where success meets success. I saw a Facebook post of a bunch of young Stiefel employees who got recognized. They're all little shit kickers, man.
Hell, and making good money.
Making good money.
Damn right.
Professional.
Helping people make money, too.
Helping people. Very professional.
Yes.
And they represent the company very, very well.
Oh, yeah.
I just love it, man.
I love that,
we
too.
Love Stiefel.
You're going to be successful. Good for you.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Stiefel.
Listen to your boss.
I want my kids to go work in finance, dude.
Hell yeah. I do, too. He's got to pay me back when I pay that
Is it
5 Gs.
too late?
No.
I know you're paying half of his fees.
I know. And free lessons.
Oh my God, Cam was so upset about it.
Why?
You had to give Ty a lesson.
Why?
I should be getting paid for this.
I never look in the camera right now. No. Look in there.
It wasn't even a lesson. I said,
look at
just go stay with him.
Go look in the camera and say, apologize to me for that.
No, because you
No,
said
I never said that, dude.
You
If I'm
wanted
going to
to
do
be
an
paid.
auction, you got to pay me. Go do a lesson with Ty after I just got done skating at the
How was the
team.
Hockey Hall of Fame auction?
Lovely.
Did you get paid for that?
Yeah. I put on a fucking show, baby. Ask Ruppy.
Was that a Reed Lowe production?
Yeah.
It was?
He couldn't make it. So I took his
Losey
stead.
production. I got you. All right.
Yeah, Losey's fucking awesome at that.
I know he is.
Yeah.
Takes it very serious. He turns into he gets in character.
Who? You have to.
I want to do it.
Okay. And he'll brag about himself the whole time. You have to.
I can do an auction in 2 seconds.
You would talk about
I got
yourself.
5. You got 5. You got 10. You got 10. I got 20.
55, 66.
No.
No. You don't have to do that.
I got 5, he's got 10, he's got 10, he's got 20, he's got 20, he's got 30. Give me 20, give me 20, give me 25, give me 45, give me 30, give me 30.
It's not about...
Who's got it? In the back, in the back, in the back. Sold at 35.
It's not... Wow, that was quick. You got to keep...
Well,
way too
I'm
quick.
doing it for this.
They're like, I'm still raising my hand. You ain't making any money.
No, I did it for this.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. I just look and point, and I say, well, what 5? You got this. And boom. What do we got here? What do we... Well, you guys are quiet over there. You guys are quiet over there.
And
I heard you guys talking about your
out the back door. They're walking out the back door.
They all stayed. I put on a goddamn
I might make
show.
a egg sandwich when I get home.
Post it.
I will. A little salt and pepper on there.
I'm obsessed with seafood.
Himalayan sea salt, boy.
I'm obsessed with seafood, man.
I
can't
asked
stop.
people to DM me for my secret recipe, by the way.
That's what.
Did you see that on there?
That's awesome. Please DM me.
Do you use brown eggs, I hope? Use the white eggs? Oh, don't do that, dude.
It all changes. Yeah,
Firstform.com/Cam-and-Strick. Go ahead. We'll give you 5 seconds. Write that down. Firstform.com/Cam-and-Strick. Go ahead, write it down. Use that link to take your body and your lifestyle
to the next level.
To the next level, baby. One
protein
gram at a time. They've got the pre-made protein shakes, vanilla and chocolate. You can buy them now. Form Energy protein shakes. 30 grams of protein in that mug.
You know what it does.
I know it. I've been there recently.
Oysters and protein.
Ever since I've been eating lots of protein, I may have number 4 coming in my family, boy.
Don't do it.
I know.
That directly affects me. Do not do it.
Okay.
You're already stressed out enough. We got to pay for fucking Ty's hockey.
I know you do.
Son of a bitch. Have more kids.
Have more kids.
I'm going to be staying at my house.
All the protein, that clear protein is amazing. I have it right now, and when I pick Ty up from camp, he's at Phil McRae's camp.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
And so...
He's doing that now, too? Wow.
Yeah. Well, just started. Today's the first day.
So he's doing... so is that like full... Is he going to go to school there? And
No.
Oh, it's just a camp.
It's a camp.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, but I have the clear protein in a shaker in my car. And then when I get to the rink, I'll put some water in it, shake it up, and it's right when it gets off the ice, dude.
Boom, crush that mug.
Crush it.
Yep. So I tell the kids, man, what'd you eat today?
You know what we're raising?
Don't get distracted. Just keep going.
Raising athletes, boy. Everyone wants my items from my marketplace. Look at this. Just coming in left and right.
Go.
Do you want anything? We cleaned out the playroom yesterday. Do you want anything?
I want what's mine.
Your nieces want anything?
I want what's mine. And it's probably a cooler, probably all kinds of shit that you hoarded back there.
Does your niece need anything?
No, they're fine.
Okay. Cam, Jim Butler is the Chevy powerhouse.
Oh, the Chevy powerhouse, baby.
You need to get your car washed.
I need to get my truck washed. I don't have a car, Andy. I got a truck.
If you have a truck,
because
I'm a shit kicker. Car?
Because I'm a shit kicker. And that's where the shit kickers go. They go to gosh dang Jim Butler right there in Fenton, baby. Mm-hmm. They'll take you on a golf cart and take you everywhere up and down the lot. I was in and out there in an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. I love my truck.
I might get one. Like, which one do you have? What's the next step?
You want to get a bigger one than mine? You want to get a bigger one than mine?
Might get a dual.
25. You get a dual because you have a farm. You're an outdoorsman. You go hunting a lot.
What's hanging from the back?
Balls. You go down out yonder to Eureka, boy, you'll see those big old trucks with balls hanging out. Don't get that. I don't understand that. But I love my truck. Mm-hmm. When you get a new truck, it's such a damn good feeling, man.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get a black one.
You feel like a man again.
I'm going to get a black one all blacked out.
Black it out.
And
black it out.
Drive over like off-road, go mudding.
Dude, I told you my truck, I'm like, I can't drive it anymore before I trade it in. So I was driving Kate's little X3 BMW. Oh, God. I was so miserable driving around. So miserable. Then once you get your truck, you're like, God damn.
Not to mention you were hitting things.
No, I wasn't.
There's a scratch on it.
No, it's not. No, Kate did that backing out. No.
Do you know Laurie?
Kate did that.
You know she just backed out and hit a mailbox.
Put your foot down. You got to put your foot down.
She backed out.
She was probably on the phone.
Didn't tell me.
She was probably on the phone, talking away, yapping away there.
Listen, you got to show your wife how to use the backup camera. Like, it's right there for you. I see those lines. You just follow. You don't even have to look. You don't have to go like this.
I'm old school.
Follow the lines.
I agree with that, but I'm still old school too. I'm still old school. I need to fucking see what's
Can you trust the lines? Can you trust it?
I was always hauling a trailer with my boat all the time, so I had to fucking figure things out, different angles and parking spots and stuff. Okay. But I love my truck, and Jim Butler Chevrolet right there in Fenton, Missouri, baby. They got all kinds of options.
I know they do.
You got to check them out.
They've been the #1 Chevy dealer for 12 years running.
Get right out of town.
in the Midwest.
Some bitch.
12 years running, 11-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year, baby.
Goddamn right. You walk in
That's
there, you
like
feel
the
good.
Hart Trophy.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
8-time JD Power Dealer of Excellence, serving St. Louis for 45 years. Low price guaranteed. That's what I love. And that's why I'm going to get a truck that's a little nicer than yours. I'm going to get just
Go ahead then.
one little.
I dare you. Andy driving a truck.
45 years.
You won't even be able
baby.
to see over the steering wheel. I dare you to get a truck.
Oh my God. All blacked out. Shit
But
kicker.
do it. Get a shit kicker.
Should I get shit kicker on the license plate?
Yes. With the ball sack. That is you. That represents you.
But they do have the low price guarantee. They also sell vehicles across the entire country, and they deliver nationwide. So no matter where you're listening, if you're
Doesn't
in the
matter.
States, baby,
Damn
they
right.
will deliver it to you. All 50 states. Shop 24/7 online at JimButlerChevrolet.com, baby.
Jim Butler, the Chevy powerhouse, baby.
All right, Blue Note Roofing, David Novak, baby.
My boy.
314-920-5713.
Shit, I thought we were going to get hail last night.
Dude, that was the worst storm I had heard in a long time.
In about a couple months.
It was bad.
70-mile-an-hour fucking headwinds. There's
Really?
trees down in my god dang.
Well,
right around my
you
house.
didn't know that was coming.
I did.
You gave no update.
I didn't put my truck in my garage though, and I was fucking freaking out.
Well, if you have wind or hail or storm damage, call David Novak today, 314-920-5713. David Novak, Blue Note Roofing, baby. Hail damage, get your new roof. Talk pucks with David Novak. We are in our Window World studios, Cam.
Oh, Window World.
800 get windows.
800 get windows.
800 get windows.
800 get windows.
I love it at Window World.
Well, you want to save money on your heating
I
bill?
know.
Are you out of your damn mind? Your bill when it's freezing cold.
The official window of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's gonna
the
be
preferred window of the St. Louis Blues.
It's gonna be 110 degrees for fucking 3 weeks straight. You need the windows. If your windows are fucked up, man, call Window World. They're gonna take care of you.
Mm.
They're gonna take care of you.
You said it pretty good there. I'll actually give it to you because you're not very good at live reads normally.
No, Andy thinks he's like Charlie Chaplin when we do stuff. He's bouncing around all over the place. Just get the fucking live read going, and we'll do it.
Ranked number 1 in number of windows sold in the country by Qualified Remodeler magazine.
Hell yeah.
What does that say? In
Means
just
you're
over
legit.
20 years in business, they've improved the look and thermal efficiency of over 77,000 customers in St. Louis, 56,000 in Kansas City. 800 get windows. Window World. Who puts the I in spa?
Spas and more. Went in a goddamn. I went in that sauna this morning. I sweated my fucking ass off.
I'm not
And I was
seeing-
watching Jake Allen stuff, and I
Oh,
was reading
nice.
about
That's
everything. I was listening to music. I was doing this and I was doing that. I got my towel underneath me. I got my towel underneath my feet. I got 3 bottles of water in there, and I crush them like blop. And all of a sudden, bam!
Do me a favor.
All the demons come out of me.
Hey, will you watch that Gavin McKinney documentary in
I will.
there?
I'll watch it. Yeah, yeah.
Can you stay in for 45
I'm-
minutes?
No, I go 25 at 145 degrees.
Okay. That's amazing.
And I get out of there like this, like, blop! Like,
You're just
whoa!
toxins falling out of you.
Whoa! And I'm like, rah! I do a workout before I go in there, and I
Mhm.
drink coffee and crush water before I go in. I get my system going. I do my 300 push-ups. I'll be like, blop, blop, blop. Then I get in that bitch. See ya, demons. Gone.
See you, demons. Say hi to Angie.
Angie, what's up, girly girl? What you doing?
Angie has.
What you fun to do? I'll see you Thursday. What's up?
They're coming to prep for my hot tub today.
Good.
It's being delivered on Thursday, and I just can't wait.
Oh, you want to have a hot tub party?
I think I might.
I'll go. Well, I don't know.
Oh, are you gonna?
It's
I'm
a
having
fam-
I'm
that's
gonna
a
have
fam-
a
I don't
party.
do hot tub parties.
I don't like going to other people's hot tubs.
No, you keep that for yourself.
Yeah, I know. I already told my kids I don't need everyone coming over and
No.
hanging out in this damn.
That's
thing.
yours.
That's mine.
Yes.
This is mine. And when that
Don't
Sonic
fuck it
comes,
up. Don't
Yeah.
have fucking 20 fucking kids in that goddamn thing.
Angie has 2 locations, spasandmore.com. Call her today. Get hooked up. Get the cold plunge. Get the sauna. get the hot tub.
Health and wellness. That's what my
Recovery,
basement's
baby.
gonna be like when we
Recovery,
do it.
baby.
Health and wellness is my basement.
Easy Tiger, az.com. Easy Tiger Cannabis. Get your mind right and do it today.
Get your mind right. Chill out. Relax. You work hard all goddamn day.
You deserve it.
You get home. Get that goddamn mind right. Make some goddamn good food,
It
baby.
could be medical reasons. It could be sleep issues. It could be anything.
Anything, man.
Maybe the storm is keeping you up.
Talk to people about it.
I know.
Just
Maybe
talk
it's
to people.
recreational use.
Yeah.
Maybe you just want some of the hoodies or some of the apparel that they
A
have.
couple gummies.
Maybe you want some chocolates.
Yeah, whatever like suits you.
Maybe,
Everybody's different.
Maybe you have an elderly relative who's
Doesn't-
in pain.
Yeah, and doesn't drink, and,
And
she's
you're
like, I
like,
just want to get like.
I want you to try this. I want you to be healthy. I want you to feel good and be pain free really for the first time in your life.
yeah,
Easy-
without pills.
Easy Tiger
You know.
AZ, baby. They can help you do that. All right. Everyone in life needs a good goaltender.
Jack Allen's one of them.
We've got a good one for you. Jakey boy.
Let's go, Jakey.
On the Cam and
What
Strick
up?
podcast, brought to you by Stiefel, baby.
What up?
The Cam and Strick podcast is brought to you by First Form, baby. Use our link and do it today. www.firstform.com/camandstrick.
Get Jack now. They are the real deal.
Get that protein, check out the apparel, eat those bars, and drink those energy drinks. Firstform.com/camandstrick.
Yeah.
Now on to the interview. Isn't that amazing?
Looking damn good, baby.
How did that come about? Were you like, I want 5 years, and they were like, okay, or did they put that on the table? Were you?
No.
I mean, because most guys your age aren't getting the 5-year deals, but it's a credit to you, man, because you're like exactly what you want in a goaltender in a locker room around an organization, man. So congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you. No, I mean, definitely didn't anticipate a 5-year deal coming out of free agency last year, but I mean, I guess I didn't really technically make it to free agency, but I really enjoy it here. That's number one. I really do. My family loves it. It's a great setup for the kids. You know, I had good success last year and a quarter before I signed my deal as a Devil. Felt comfortable there. You know, felt like we have a good team, good people, good players. Definitely some other options out there, but I think this is one that just sort of checked all the boxes for me. And, you know, year into the deal, I'm still happy. I'm still, you know, I really enjoy it here, you know, from the hockey to the life, everything about it's been great, to be honest. I sort of, you know, Cam, you played here. I didn't really know what to expect coming in from Montreal. I was like, I just needed a change of scenery. I was like, let's roll with it. And, you know, blew me away, honestly, right away, just like the living and the setup. And, you know, it's been great. So there's zero, I'm super happy I took the 5 years. I didn't expect it again, but no one would have. Listen, I'm going to be 40 years old when my deal's done, or turn 41. So it's like, doesn't really make sense, but at the same time, it made sense from the number standpoint and the year. So we found a way to get it done.
This is not your last contract.
hey, we'll see. Listen,
You age well.
You do. And you talk well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But if I get another deal after this, then I think there'll be a lot of questions, but we'll see.
Hey, please tell me you're like going to these little delis around Jersey,
Getting a schmear.
and finding the best deli sub, the food. Are you going to the restaurants that I used to go to, man, that I crave every single
bagels,
day?
best
Fucking
pizza.
bagels, everything. Do you go down the Ironbound and hit up the Brazilian, Portuguese shit?
Hey, I'm not going to give away my secrets, but I mean, honestly, it's got everything here, you know, like, you know, Cam, like, you're so close to the city. You've got so much diverse, whatever you want around here, to be honest. Like, in the suburbs are unreal. You know, the golf's incredible. It's
Great courses.
It's actually awesome. You get to the beach in 45 minutes. You know, if you really want to go down to the beach, you know, you sort of get everything at your fingertips. So that's sort of why I enjoy it. And for me, to be honest, East Coast of Canada, I'm 9 hours to get home. It's just a great setup. So honestly, Jersey, it's one of those places, you know, as a player, you come in, it's like, oh, you're in and out. You know, St. Louis used to get that rap too, and everyone loves St. Louis. I love St. Louis. It's unbelievable, but I think it's the same way here.
Okay. But is it the same? Like, you know, how do you look at St. Louis now that you've lived in different places? Because Montreal is like an experience of its own.
Yeah.
It's like it's like church for hockey people.
Yeah.
It's like, and you must have gotten recognized everywhere you go there, you know, in Montreal. Is Jersey, even though it's like got that New York vibe to it because it's close to the city, is it more closer to St. Louis than it is Montreal?
Oh yeah, no question. No question. There's a lot of similarities, honestly, especially where I live. I love St. Louis. I always will. But definitely not the same as Montreal. Montreal's in its element of its own. Any player will tell you that. It's just, It's one of those 1 or 2, 3 markets that can't really compare to others just because of what hockey means to that city. And we saw in the playoffs. And, you know, I get to play there obviously in some tough years, but at the same time could understand, you know, what that game means to that city and the province and just the history and the culture and everything about it. But, you know, it's crazy here. You have so much at your fingertips in the New York area. But there's so many passionate Devils fans. It's wild. Like obviously the history from 95 to 2000 to 2003, you know, a lot of those fans are, you know, having kids now and translating their kids into those Devils fans. And you're seeing, I have a 9-year-old daughter. It's in, you know, grade 3, and hockey's so big around here. And even the minor hockey and the youth hockey, I'm sure you guys know, with such a good St. Louis program, like there's so many good New Jersey programs here too. So it's unbelievable how big the game is, especially when so much else is available to you here. It's amazing.
Well, you get a lot of attention, and it is different after the Lou era. You know, Lou kind of just we're not pumping anybody up. No one's going to be on side of buses, on billboards. We win, and that's how we get our attention. That's kind of the mindset he had. But now I feel like I see the Devils players everywhere, like everywhere on commercials and this. And, of course, you got Jack Hughes doing his thing. Like, how close are you with him, and what's the whirlwind like when he had to come back and kind of make his rounds for pretty much every single game?
Yeah, I mean, he already had hockey around here at his fingertips. Like, he was the guy, obviously the only professional team in the state, and he's just got that it factor, you know, the swagger, the American kid that's just got everything. And then he goes and scores that goal, the biggest goal in the U.S. hockey history. And it was wild. That last, I don't know how many games after the Olympic break we had, probably 20 odd games, but just especially getting out of it to see the passion and the support he got, not only at home, on the road too, you know, like I think one of our first games was in St. Louis.
It was.
Yeah. And, you know, you could just see it right from the warm up. There's a different energy, as there should be. It's just growing the game so much, as it was already booming in general. Like, it's just wild. And I've gotten pretty decently close with Jack. He's a really good kid. Obviously, that's so much to take on when that happens to you in the middle of the season too. You know, like I think after the game we played in St. Louis, he flew right back to New York, if I believe. I think he
Saturday
did
Night
SNL.
Live.
Yeah, like
he took like a helicopter or some shit.
Yeah, I think we won the game. I can't remember the score. He literally peeled out of there in like 5 minutes. He was like gone. Next thing you know, we're landing in Jersey, and he's on SNL with, I think Wynn was there, if I believe.
Yeah, and Hillary Knight maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just right out of the gates, you know, you're starting hot. So I mean, he handles it really well. I think he knows how big of a deal that was and what it meant for the country and USA hockey. And to be able to see it firsthand was pretty amazing. Obviously, being Canadian, a little bit tougher on our end, but at the same time, really cool for a teammate to experience all that. And obviously, it's only just going to boom from here on out.
Could you imagine, though, like the pressure you have anyway, you know? But like, he's got to play. He just went through a whirlwind, comes back, plays a game. And like, you're thinking about, I have a skit I have to do in front of millions of people. I don't do this ever.
Yeah, they made it easy for him though.
Yeah, but you're still in front of the camera. Like, can you like this is it's unbelievable.
He was unbelievable in the game against the Blues.
Yes,
he's
he
just
had an awesome
he's
game.
just like dazzling out there.
Exactly.
I felt like the Olympics, as good as he was prior to the Olympics, he came back and that just took his confidence even to another level, which you didn't know if that was possible because he's a pretty confident kid, like you said. But the way he played after the Olympics, man, he just was a one-man show. He's a showman.
He's a showman.
He is. He's got that swagger and that charisma in his game, like just the way he plays. Like, honestly, sometimes it looks like he's playing on rollerblades out there. He's just so talented. But he had that setback with the injury too. He was playing great before the injury, and then that injury happened. And then
the injury, though,
it ruined your guy's
Jakey,
season.
Jakey,
come on. Were you there when he got hurt?
Yeah, we were all there. It was just
so everyone acts like he was like fucking around and whatever.
There's
like,
none of that.
Break it down. Tell the people.
There's none of that. It was a total fluke. Hey, things happen. I'm not going to get too far into it, but there was no horseplay. There was nothing. It literally was a total fluke. And he was having an unbelievable start. And our soldier group, I think, I can't remember what the record was, but we were hot out of the gates. And it definitely took a toll on us, no question. But there's still no excuse really for dropping that far off. It's But then when he came back, obviously he wanted to get back to the Olympics. It's in everyone's mind. We'd all be the same way. Why do you want to come back? You want to represent your country at the Olympics with your brother, and we get it. And then he came back, obviously scored that goal, and then like that would do to anyone, that just, fills you right up. And he was unbelievable. And we had to make a serious push to get in the playoffs, or we had to go probably 18-4 or something like that to get in. We needed other teams to lose. So it realistically wasn't probably going to happen, but the way that he came back and performed and put the team on his back and gave us chances to win games, was fun to watch. And it was fun to see, that high end hockey be played right in front of your eyes. I think that's the one thing that's cool to be able to watch, whether I'm in the net or on the bench. Is just like, holy cow, this guy can single-handedly take over a game, not like many other guys can in the league. And I was happy for him.
Yeah, man.
Were you like, okay, it's time to come back to New Jersey, when they were like celebrating for like a month after the Olympics?
Nah, I knew we were coming back. It's like we figured he'd roll in right for game time, which he did. And we all be doing the same thing. We all just knew that he'd be back for the game, and he did. And I think we played buff. I played that game. We lost 2-1. Obviously, you get no legs. Like it's normal, but just the fact that he got back and he played, and then once he got his rest and recovery, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, but he went and grabbed Tage Thompson too before the game, right?
Yeah, as you should.
Did you know he was gonna do that?
No, I mean I didn't. Listen, I'm the goalie. I just sit in my stall. I don't think it didn't seem to me like that was pre-scripted. I think that was probably just, hey, this is a moment. This is bigger than hockey a little bit at this point. It's bigger than an NHL game. Like, appreciate the moment, and I think he did a good thing.
Yeah.
You were on the radar though for Canada at one point, like prior going into the season. Like, was that on your mind at all? Did Army ever call you?
No, he never did. But I always said to myself, I understand the situation. I wasn't going to make the team, but I think that I wanted just a goal for myself to at least someone mention my name. You know what I mean? That's sort of in the back of my mind. I knew I wasn't going to make the team. I get it. But at the same time, for me personally, it was just a cool thing to play well enough that I think in my own mind, I could have a chance to be like the third goalie. That's sort of the way that I looked at it. And I felt that I've had, honestly, 2 really good years with the Devils. And so that was a thing for myself personally. I knew realistically that it wasn't going to happen, but it was just a thing that at least, hey, I think I could have been easily that third guy if I needed to be.
Well, Jake, you just signed a 10-year deal, so dude. There's another Olympics coming up. We never know.
I'll be a sick boy.
You'll just keep playing, man. Hey, are you? How do you reflect now? It's been so long since you guys won a cup, but how do you reflect on Jordan Binnington as a goalie, where he is today versus where he was when you first met him? And then when he first showed up on the scene in 2019, how do you look at this guy in terms of the overall career that he's put together?
Yeah, it's crazy because I still remember, obviously, Binner coming to camp. He's 3 years younger than me. Coming to camp, sort of knowing his pedigree, being the OHL, best goalie in the league, World Juniors, that type of stuff. Sort of similar path that I had. So a lot of similarities there. Skinny kids with huge noses, like we're just both we're like, and we always get along. And, obviously it wasn't smooth sailing for him right away. And that's that happens. It's a numbers game. You get caught up in it. One thing that leads to another, but listen, I think his biggest strength is his mind, as we all know. And that's sort of why he persevered and got through and created that opportunity for himself, which ultimately led him to a life-changing experience for myself and the whole city of St. Louis. And then when you get to that pinnacle of that, it's really hard to maintain that. But at the same time, I think for the most part, he's done a really good job representing and being a goalie for the Blues. I have obviously still, when you leave a team, especially that you're drafted to and you've been with the organization for 12 years, like I was with the Blues, it's still a part of you. And I still follow, even though the majority of the boys are gone, it's just still part of me. So it's one of the things, it's the same thing with the Habs, but the Blues will still be, the team for me. And so I always follow his games and follow what's going on. And obviously I'm very close to Dave Alexander. And And I think he's done an unbelievable job, you know, through some tough times where you see sort of not a changing of the guard, but you see a guy like Holt starting to get into his prime. And Binner has to, you know, understand the situation, which I think he does. He's a super smart guy. He's a very methodical, deep thinker, and he gets every side of it. But, and then also for him to have to go in there with that mindset to represent Canada at the Olympics after what he did at the Four Nations just proves that he's still a big game guy. He's still a big game goalie. And, I think he's still got a ton of good hockey left in him. I think him and Holt is an unbelievable tandem that the Blues should be super fortunate and thankful that, you know, as they go through this change here, that they're the two guys and Binner can provide him with leadership and, you know, provide the group with leadership. So it's been a long time since that cup run, it feels like, but it also hasn't. And I think he's been through all the different scenarios as you are as a goalie. The hardest thing to do as a goalie is longevity. You know, it's easy to be good for a year or two. Can you do it for 10 years? You know, can you do it for 12 years? That's where I really separate the guys that can you stay in the league for 10 or 12 years? You know, it separates the good for the bad. And he's proved that he can do that and still has a ton of good hockey left in him and still maintain great relationship with him to this day. So, you know, the Blues are super lucky.
I like how you brought up Davey Alexander because, you know, even like we just had Bruce Cassidy on a few weeks ago and like I was like, what stood out from the Olympics? He was like, well, I really got to know this Davey Alexander. And my kid was skating the other day and Davey had the goalies at the other end of the ice. I mean, he's got like a tether ball out. Like the kids are like jumping over this tether ball. I probably did that with you back when you were like younger, but like what separates him from the other goalie coach? I mean, he's very respected, man, throughout the league now that he's gotten in front of Hockey Canada and, you know, participated in some tournaments.
Yeah. He's by far, for me, the best goalie coach in the league. He'd be right up there in the world. I mean, he just thinks so differently than most goalie coaches. You know, he's always trying to find different ways to think about the game, think about the position, think about the nuances within the game that most goalie coaches don't. They're just let's sort of play it safe. Let's work on our skating, our tracking, this and that. But ultimately, if you really want to get better, that's not going to get you better. That might maintain you for a little while. But if you really want to constantly get better, and that's the thing with goalies in this league now, like you have to continually get better. Like that's been my thing that I tell myself is like every year you still need to improve. Like I'm not just good enough just to, hey, let's do a push, stop, set, shot. Like let's constantly improve. The players in front of you are doing that. The young guys that you're playing against now are doing that. And if you don't do that, like you're just going to get left in the dust. The game is just too fast, too skilled, too much now. And I think that's one of his big strengths is how do we constantly improve as the game changes? You know, the game changes year in, year out. Like you'll see like tendencies, more whatever it is, scoring plays, defensive plays. So that affects your goaltending in front of you. Like how are you able to adapt to all those situations? And he just sort of has a method to his madness that he sort of has an answer or finds a solution for things, which I find a lot of coaches will just sort of stick to their guns and stick to what they know. And no question it will work. But I think as longevity goes along, it doesn't work. And Dave's always found a way to adapt. And he's just super smart. It's really, it comes down to it. He's a super smart guy that always finds a solution to a problem. And, you know, like you said, he's super well respected, especially within the Blues organization. I know that for a fact. And his name's been throughout the game. And I've got to see him start from scratch, basically, when he worked with me since we were 14 years old. My goalie coach for Midge AAA, my dad used to pick him up on the way to practices when he'd go to practice with me as he's a university student, and just climb his way through the ranks. So it's pretty amazing for me to see how far he's come. And as a coach, he's only scratching the surface, really. So he's got tons of time to go. So the Blues
Your dad would pick him up?
Yeah, we pick him up on the way to practice. So yeah, at his apartment. Yeah, and it's amazing. And you know what the funny part is too? He was going to the University of New Brunswick, and his roommate is Pat McGee, who actually is the head. I'm not sure his title in Pittsburgh, but he worked for the Golden State Warriors for 3 years. I worked with him in Montreal. Now he's the head rehab strength specialist in Pittsburgh. Really? And those two guys found a way to get to the NHL after living, you know what I mean? It's from a small town. It's pretty amazing. And Blues are lucky to have him.
So what, like, give me an example though. Like, I'm just curious because, you know, I remember I playing for the Devils early and Marty's goalie coach, Jacques. God, I forgot his last name. Sorry, excuse. But he just do a little drills here and there, and then it's done. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And Marty was probably a lot easier to do. But like what? Like is he just? Is it a video where he's breaking something down? Like watch this angle here. Like explain it.
Dave's Marty, no question, because I got to obviously play a few games with Marty, which is still amazing. And then he was my coach for a year, and then now he's my boss with the Blues. Now he's my boss here in Jersey. Sorry, so it's like I can understand the way Marty works. It's it's about reading the game and understanding the game in front of you, and that's why Marty was so good, because he thought better than everyone else. But the game's so a little bit different now, tactically and methodically, and Dave just. He'll see something in the game is like, how do we adapt better? Like puck handling, for example, he's so good. He talked to me about, instead of just passing the puck to your D-man, like, why don't you take a few strides? Like we always tell our D-man to skate with the puck. Like you get the puck behind the net, a guy just thinks you're going one way. I'm going to take a couple strides instead and then see what he does. Then it's going to throw you off. Like he's just always thinking about ways that he's not afraid to take a risk either in a game where a lot of guys are, again, it's a coaching philosophy. They, are afraid to put something out there because it might hinder the goalie or might hinder the performance, which comes back on a coach, which I get. But at the same time, if you really want to get better in advance, like you got to take some risks and put some things in your game that might be outside the box. And like you said, those tetherball things. And he's big on tracking, and he puts dog leashes on the ice that shows you angles and how big and small the net gets. And he's always got a way to think differently. And that's the biggest benefactor for me, why he's so successful.
Damn, man. Hey, what about do you ever think when there's an empty net, like how much are you thinking to shoot that son bitch and get a goal and do a little dance and maybe a snowman in center ice like Mike McKenna did one time?
Well, because Hofer's going to score more. I keep telling Joel, I'm like, I got to bet that he ends up with more goals in his career than Cam. So, like,
which is not very nice.
We got to make this happen, okay?
What are you at, Cam? How many?
6.
Oh,
that's going to be tough.
I know.
It's going to be tough.
He might have more assists and goals.
But it's like every time you got what's the rule of thumb?
Yeah,
you get a 2-goal lead?
2 goals
for
me. 2 goals, 2 goals. It's got to be the right dump too, right? Like it's got to be in a perfect world, they dump it right at you. And you catch it, or it's on the ice, you stop it. You have a second to fire your head up, because if you get the puck behind the net, if you don't stop it right behind the middle of the net, you're okay because you can push it to one side or the other. But if you stop it right behind the middle of the net, then you still got to skate out to one side, give yourself time. So it's generally 2 goals, and it's got to be the right setup, But no question, me and Marky talk about it all the time as we get older in our career. Like, Marky got a fight this year, so he's got that off his belt. He got a fight in the minors. He tried a couple times this year, so he's pushing the limits, and I got to catch up to him next year. I don't know about the fight part, but I think 2 goals, got to be the right dump, but no question the next couple of years I'm going to be trying.
Yeah, you got to be. What do you have to lose?
No shit.
I mean,
they bat it down and fucking score on you.
But the fights, it's become a thing now.
Yeah.
Because I thought for all these years that if you fight as a goalie, you're automatically ejected if you cross the red line. Now, like, you fight and then you stay in the game. So what would keep you from fighting? And this year, at least, the linesmen and the referees, like, they let you go.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the goalie community, man? I mean, this is becoming a thing now.
I mean, listen, I can only speak for us. Like, you guys know, like, Marky is just a fiery, passionate guy. Like, he plays with that passion. And when he's good, he's got that passion in his game. And obviously it was Devils Rangers, and at MSG, we were down 3 or 4-1 maybe in the third, and Igor went into the pile, and all I saw, there he goes. And we knew it was coming. And hey, Marky's a tough guy. He's got some passion to him, but you're right. It's definitely trending more like the 80s and 90s way again after, 20 years. I don't know when the last fight, there wouldn't have been many since in the early 2000s, even right through like 2020, but it's been wild lately. And I don't know, there's a little bit more heat in the game. Even I found like 2017 to like maybe early, just after COVID, I guess. And then this fieriness has gotten back in the game a little bit, just inside the game. You guys probably see it from the TV standpoint too. And it's not the same guys you think all the time. It's like Cam, it's not like the enforcers, like in the tough guys like you were, like it's still everyone. It's got that passion in the game a little bit again. And It's great to see because I thought it was completely gone and it's coming back.
Captains are fighting before playoff games.
I know.
Yeah.
At center ice.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Jordan Stahl and Brady.
Right.
Like shit. You know,
I love it.
I love
The
it
game,
too.
yeah, the game's in a good place. It really is. Like I truly think the game's in a great spot.
Yeah.
I do too.
What's the most difficult thing you've had to overcome in your career? That give me like the darkest time for you. You know what I mean?
Down and out.
How'd you get through it?
God, I've had lots. But definitely, I think with the Blues, no question, was my darkest times. Like in Montreal, I think totally different situation. I went there my first year, played really well, went to a cup final, like for God, you know, like a crazy cup final. And then I had some good years there. We just weren't a great team. But realistically, we weren't. But I really love my times. It's definitely a couple of times with the Blues. I think my first year when first playoff real start against Mini, we lost, I think in five or six, maybe actually. I think the last game I got pulled in Mini. That was definitely tough because for me, it was like one of those times where I had a great season. I was really good. But then you get in the playoffs, my first real playoff experience. I played a couple of games before when Els was starting, but I tried to be someone I wasn't. You know, I tried to be more than I needed to be when I was really good all year. Like I was a top probably 15 goal in the league all year long. And if I just would have did that, I think we had definitely had a better roster and the better team. That was definitely a tough time for me, that tough summer, because I felt as a goalie, you feel like you let the boys down. You know, you let the group down, especially when you had a really good roster. And Mini was sort of up and coming. And then we played them a couple of years later, and we beat them. And I knew that was a chance for me to, you know, have a little bit of revenge there and learn from my mistake of trying to be someone I wasn't. And that was definitely a tough time for me that summer. And then obviously when the year we won the cup, that start of that year was tough too, because we just weren't good. Nothing was connecting from myself right through our lineup. But at the same time, you know, when Binner came in, I saw the change that was happening. And I think I just had to accept the situation. So for me, it was definitely tough. It wasn't dark, it was tough. But at the same time, I saw this opportunity because it reminded me of myself when I came in 2012 when Els and Yarrow were there, and I was the guy starting to play all the games. You know, I was the guy playing, you know, I think I played 13 out of 16 games. And, you know, I came out of nowhere. I came out of the minors. Hitch gave me a chance, and I made the most of it. I reminded myself that was me. And Binner did that and obviously changed the history of the franchise forever. So it was definitely a tough time, but it wasn't a dark time. But once I really accepted and embraced it, I actually played unbelievable hockey that second half of that year with our group. And then that following year was the best season in the NHL. I know Binner played more games than I did, but it was by far my best year. And then go in the bubble, play super great in the playoffs, and I get traded. But that's the nature of the business. But that first playoff run against Mini, when we lost, that was really tough on me. It really was.
I remember that. Yeah. What about like the, and I mean, there's a lot of mental health stuff going on. So like when you do talk about being down, like you're still good, right?
Yeah.
You're still a happy guy. Like, do you see that more now? Like, again, even when I played, like no one fucking talked about me. Now you hear it all the time. And of course, guys from what's his name from Tampa Bay, Hedman, you know, missed the playoffs because of that. So like, what's your take on that?
Yeah, obviously it's very prominent nowadays. And for me, having young kids too, like it's a thing. Like, you know, you definitely, the more you hear about it, the more it goes through your mind. That's just reality. That's life. No question, there's more pressure than ever, especially on some of the star players in this game, just with everything, all the influences from the outside that we have and what you put on yourself. But it's a work in progress constantly. You know, it constantly is. You got to constantly adapt and change. And the biggest thing that I've learned as you age in life is, I guess, it's just, you know, really understanding what you need and what you don't need, you know, as a person. You know, the hockey is your job, it's your passion, it's your dream. And obviously that influences you as a person. But for me, it's just really understanding what works for me and what doesn't. Like, do I need to listen to this or do I not? Like, some guys love it because they get, you know, affection from it or they get confidence from it, but then at the same time it hinders them. And it's definitely a slippery slope, and it's something that you always have to take care of and think about 24/7, especially early on in your career. You know, I'm fortunate I'm in a latter part of my career and life, I guess, in the hockey cycle. But so I've seen a lot of things through that lens, but there's definitely times where, you know, it's not easy on you, but at the same time, it's just something that you got to take care of. And if you just neglect it and pretend it's not real, then that's probably when it catches up to you. But it's just like your body. It's something you got to take care of.
Goaltending's interesting, man. I just, so many of us, we just can't understand it. And it's like the most unpredictable position in sports for me. Like, and you look at the best goaltenders in the league today, and you may disagree, whatever, I don't know. I mean, but you got like, you know, Shesterkin and Sorokin and Vasilevsky. I mean, some of these guys, they don't even make the playoffs. You know what I mean? It's like, as great as you are, like you just need so much around you to go the right way for the team to have success. You know what I mean? So, and it's like you look at the goalies now, like that are, you know, about to play in the Stanley Cup final. I mean, Carter Hart wasn't even in the league a year ago. You know, was kind of an up-and-coming guy a few years back. Now he's playing unbelievable. Freddie Anderson's had great moments. He's had down moments, and now he's found his game, but the team in front of him is great. So how much of it is the team being great in front of you versus the overall talent that you possess?
I mean, yeah, you're right. Obviously, the roster helps. Like, you could be an unbelievable goalie, like, with just not a good roster in front of you, and realistically, it's just not going to work. Like, that's just common sense. But I think it's comfortability playing behind the group in front of you, but also the predictableness that the group in front of you gives you as a goalie. So if the group in front of you is predictable in how they play, how they close, what they do consistently, then you know as a goalie sort of what's going on in front of you. And if there's a breakdown, it's going to happen. Then you got to adapt and read and react, trust your skills and your work. But it's all about when you get to that point of the season, you know, even when you go back to our run in 2019, when, you know, you get to that point in the playoffs, like, we had a great decor. You know, we really did. We had a big, lanky, rangy decor. We were committed as a group. We played the same way every single night, whether we won or lost. And that ultimately made Binner's life and mind, you know, a lot easier than a chaotic world. You know, he knows where the puck's coming. He knows the guys are going to close. He knows that this is going to happen. There's going to be a shot from here. Like, there's not going to be this type of threat. And I see that a lot from Vegas too right now. And this is nothing to take away from Carter Hart. I think he's been unbelievable. And so is Freddie. Like, incredible. But when you're playing in that environment that you sort of just know what's going to be in front of you, it helps so much. It's just predictable. It's just like you are as a forward or a D-man. You're breaking the puck out, the guys in the right spots. You know, they're forechecking the right way. They're on top of their guy. They're closing quick. It's just when everyone's doing their job a little bit, it makes everyone else's job easier. And ultimately that helps as goalie. And like you said, it's a hard thing to depict. Like, it's so much momentum. It's so much confidence. Everyone's got all the tools at this point in the league. Like, they use the toolbox differently, but everyone has the tools. It's just situational confidence, momentum, and trying to keep that mind right. That's the biggest thing, especially you get this far in the playoffs, trying to keep that mindset right. So yeah, I don't think anyone will ever figure it out. It's going to change every year. But that's why it's always something that you have to improve on. You can't just say, okay, you're just going to come back and be good at it. Like, it changes year in, year out. And yeah, so that's the way I see it.
So what's the difference between a hot goalie versus a really talented, incredible goaltender? Like, and you mentioned it because, like, all these young, like, I mean, Fowler was supposed to be the next guy. Now it's Dobish, who I've known since he was 16 here in St. Louis when he came over. Like, and all of a sudden he gets hot, and now he's the guy. You know, sometimes goaltending can kind of become the flavor of the month too, and you're always interested to see who can sustain it over a long period of time.
See, that's the thing, like you said, is about longevity for me. You know, it's easy to be really good for a year or like 6 months. It really is. And I think Dobish is all the talent in the world. As you said, you knew him as a kid, like, he is elite. And so is Fowler. And Fowler just hasn't had the runway yet to go on that run. So, but yeah, hot versus a sustainable goalie is totally different for me. You know, you could have a guy, like you said, get called up for this or that, playing with nothing to lose, take you on a run for 2 or 3 months, but can you do it for 5, 6, 7, 8 years? And that's generally for me, okay, let's look at it at 150, 175 games. Like, where are you at now? And that's really the deciding factor, I think, ultimately is And I could have been that guy. I could have been in 2012 when I came up. Like, I could have been that guy that only played the 20 games and been on that run and, sort of turned it around for the guys, and that could have fell off a cliff. You know what I mean? It happens a lot, but there's also, it's an unfortunate part. There's a lot of guys in the minors or in Europe that have all the tools and talent that just don't get the opportunity. Opportunity is the hardest thing to get as a goalie in this league, with 64 jobs. Some guys staying longer than others, but eventually I think you're going to see quite a turnover in the next 4 or 5 years. As there's a lot of goalies in their latter half, their mid-late 30s, that you're probably going to see a lot of the guys leave the league, and you're going to see a lot of young guys come in, and can those young guys sustain it for a long time? So I think that's the biggest thing for me is can you sustain it for 5, 8, 10 years versus 4 months? And it's a big challenge.
How do you, okay, so you kind of just said it too, like it is very, very difficult for goalies. How many goalies do you think are really, really good that could play in the NHL right now that just got buried throughout the years and just didn't get that opportunity? I feel like it's so much easier that way than a forward or a defenseman where you have more room to work with and show off. Like, what can you do differently as a goalie if you're a young goalie and you're not getting the attention, but you're playing well? Like, are you loud on the bench? Like, how do you get attention?
Yeah.
How do you,
You're 100% right. I've seen so many guys that way that I look at them and I'm like, man, this guy's all the tools and the talent in the world. I'm like, how is this guy? Like, this guy's better than I. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, holy cow. But also then you put them in that situation. Can they do it when they get in that situation is the tough part. But it's like that opportunity that knocks, you have to make the most of it, because literally there's, like you said, there's so many good young goalies, or even an older goalie that's been in the minors that's waiting for his chance, that you might have one game here or there, and that one game, unfortunately, in the business we're in, might just define you with that organization, which sucks. I don't think it's as fair, but that's the reality we live in. And it's like, man, like that game goes sideways, and I always revert back to making fun of myself. But like the first game I technically started was in Detroit at Joe Louis. We were down 2-0 5 minutes in the game. They scored 2 goals on 2 hot shots. Think about this. I always think about this.
Your first start ever?
My first start. If Hitch would have pulled me, my life would have been changed forever.
Wow.
Because that would have not. But he trusted me. I stuck with it. We won the game in overtime. Steiner scored off Jack Strada from the wall, Steiner right off Steiner's knee and in the net. Like, that's just a fine line between, make or break type situation. And then, I'll never forget that moment, like sitting there after the second goal, and it goes through your head. You're a human. It's normal. It's like my first game, like they're sort of having some goalie juggling at the time. And I was like, here we go. Like, is this going to happen? And he stuck with me. And next thing you know, it's changed my life. So that's how quick it can change. And that's sort of an example that the opportunity is so slim and so finite that you just have to make the most of it. And ultimately, sometimes it's tough because you put so much pressure on yourself when you get that game that it might not go your way. And hopefully you get another chance, but some guys don't. And that's the unfortunate part.
I know, man. There's a lot of guys out there.
Stressful.
Okay, so if I would have told you in 2019 that Alexander Steen would become a general manager, like in the next 6-7 years, I mean, like, it's one thing to say, I don't know, I want, whatever. But did you see those tendencies in him as a teammate? What's he going to bring to the Blues as the general manager? What kind of GM do you think he's going to be?
I 100% could. Steiner was so good to me, and he's still one of my good friends. And I bet he pulled a lot of guys. I'm sure you maybe have within the Blues, or guys that we played with. He's got a sense about him that everything goes on. He's always asking questions. He was probably a pain in Army's rear end when we were playing, he's always the guy that was, sticking up for the group, making sure everything was taken care of. From a coaching standpoint to a management standpoint, he was always in the mix. He sort of had a finger on everything that was going on in the organization in a good way, not in a bad way, in a way that was only to help the team and the group. That was his number one goal, was how do I make this place the best place it can be? And he took pride in that. And I think all the boys felt that and knew that he was going to have some sort of major role within this organization at some point, whatever his future he decided to do with his future. The one thing for me is his commitment and love for the city. He truly loves St. Louis. unbelievable. And for him to, take a couple of years and then come back and now have this opportunity in front of him, I think the Blues are going to be in great hands with him. Honestly, he's a guy that's methodical. He thinks differently. He thinks about situations differently. He's always got questions. He's always asking other people questions. And, he's only going to obviously learn as the experience goes on here at the Blues. But, wasn't shocked at all. Super happy for him. He's obviously very fortunate to have that position. But, he's going to take it very seriously. And I think he's going to do a hell of a job.
Do you want to be a GM someday, Jakey?
What do you want to be?
What do you want to do after this 10-year
Because
contract?
I got a couple
Why don't you
ideas.
fucking golf?
I got a couple ideas for
Why
you.
don't you just golf?
I might have my pension kick in by then, but I don't know. I'd love to stay in a game. Yeah, I'd love to. I have always thought about, it's normal as you get at this point in your career, what do you want to do? What do you want to do next? I love the game. I wouldn't have signed 5 years if I didn't generally still love it. There's no way I would have said yes to that, regardless of the money and situation. I don't. I think I love the game more now than I ever did. I just love everything about it. And I think, it's a passion. I never considered it work. And I just generally enjoy going to the rink every single day. And I'd love to stay in the game. I really would. I've always thought about being a GM. I don't know. That's a really hard job to get into, a lot of time, but
you can do it. You can do it.
Something that'll cross that bridge when my old age pension gets in here.
No, you can do it. What about television? I found you on television all of a sudden a couple off seasons ago. Was it last year?
Yeah, last year. Yeah,
you were very good. Okay, so I didn't see as much this year because I'm up in Canada or whatever. Yeah. But what do you think of TV? How do you look at it differently after, kind of dipping your toes in the water a little bit? Mm-hmm. Do you view media and television a little bit differently than you did before? And is that something, because if you want to do that, that'll be there for you. Is that something you'd want to do?
Yeah, no question. Now that I've got to experience, it's awesome. I've always appreciated, listen, without you guys and TV and what the league does to promote the game, to sell the game to our fans, we never have the success that we've had now. It's just number one. But then going there and seeing the operation, seeing how it's done at firsthand, sort of behind the scenes, really getting an understanding of what goes on. When I was a kid watching Hockey Night in Canada every Saturday night growing up. It was a big deal for me. I was nervous. It was more nervous than I ever was playing hockey. Really? And Hockey Night in Canada, and being with Ron McLean, I was like, okay, this is different, and it was national. It was just, there was Canadian teams in it, more Canadian teams in it last year than was this year. So it was more of that product. But it's a really cool experience to just see behind the scenes and see what they're seeing versus what you're seeing as a player. How they go about preparing for their shows and the intermissions and what they talk about between periods, and how do we inform the fans in a way that they can understand and sort of correlate with everything, I guess. So I loved it. I really did. I'm super thankful for Sportsnet for giving me that chance. And I did it conference finals, Sportsnet 7 or 10 days ago now. I did the first few games there at Montreal, Carolina, in Vegas, Colorado. So it was, again, I felt way more comfortable going back this year. Like I said, it was the first time I did it. I was shaking. Thank God they can only see from my chest up on the bench. It was tough because but the second show was better and the third show was better. And then this year I didn't feel any nerves at all. So I'm glad that I sort of got out of the way, and it was an awesome experience.
What do you think of the Stanley Cup final? Are you surprised by Vegas and Carolina? And again, to add on to that, what do you think of Vegas as a whole, as a team, and how they do business? I mean, people talk about that. We know what social media does. They're a little different, but it's working. What do you think of that organization as a whole as well?
I mean, I think it's a great final matchup, to be honest. I think the Hurricanes, they've been right there for so many years, and that's what I think a successful organization is. You give yourself a chance year in, year out, and eventually you're going to have that opportunity to get to the finals. You're not going to be one of those teams that just sort of hits and hopes. You want to kick at the door all the time, and they finally get their chance. So even though they're a divisional rival to us, and it's deserving on their part. 100% it is. And I think Vegas, like you just said, Cam, like obviously they've done business differently, no question, but you can't argue with them. I got to think in my head, like how many, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 finals maybe in 9, 10 years. And they come in the league 10 years.
This is their third. Yeah, they've been to the conference
like
final
every year
five
there's
times.
something.
I think 9 years, whatever.
Okay, so
every year.
Yeah, I don't care. You can't argue with it. If you're looking as a fan of an organization, obviously as a player, a little bit different mindset, especially unless you're a star player. You know, you're sort of, you know, again, they just do what they have to do. Like there's they don't really, you know, have an honor system, but they have a way to go about their business. And I appreciate it, to be honest. I appreciate what they do and how they do it. And again, hell of a team, experienced, poised, sort of no panic. It seems like in their game right now, it seems like they're just like comfortable playing in any situation. Not the fastest group, but they're big, they're heavy. And obviously Marner's doing his thing there. Like he's playing unbelievable. And you got to give credit to Hart too. He's been rock solid for him. And I don't care who you are, to sweep Colorado like that. It's incredible. So I think it's going to be a really entertaining final, especially in those two barns. Like Carolina is a barn that doesn't get talked about a whole lot, I find, or maybe I'm wrong on that. Like
it does now.
It does now. It's so loud.
Not as much though. I think it's still, people don't really know.
It's amazing to play in. Like it's so loud. Their fans are great. I mean, obviously when the opposition, it's not as fun, but at the same time, they're passionate. They're into the game. And then in Vegas, they do a great show too. So I think it's going to be, just for the fans, a super entertaining final.
Who's winning?
Oh boy!
Now you can't play that game, Jakey.
I'm going to say Game 7, quadruple overtime, and it's going to be a bank shot. I don't know.
It's exactly right.
Hey, I remember talking to you several years ago. It was the first time Vegas was in the league, and William Karlsson scored a goal on you, and you made a comment to me. Well, I knew it was Karlsson. I knew he was going to shoot. I'm like, wait, what? Like, no one even really knew much about Karlsson. That was his first year there. All of a sudden, he scored 40 goals that year. And, like, you know, he was a misfit, whatever. And you were like, yeah, I know all the shooters in the league. And you, like, said, we were going over, like,
that might be a crazy quote. I don't know if I said every single one.
No, but you were like, I know the shooters. And it's like you and I've used this example several times. I'm not misquoting you, JP.
Crazy quote.
And it's like, so how much do you study shooters in your preparation for games? I feel like you know everybody. I think Montembeault, like, he was like, it went viral because he knew who's a left shot, who's a right shot, or whatever, or if they use white tape or black tape, and he knew all this, and it was really impressive. And it made me think of you when he was doing that. Because I feel like that's something you've been doing your entire career. Like, do you still kind of study the shooters around the league?
I mean, yes. I don't study them specifically. I watch a ton of hockey. You know, I love the game. Listen, I'm not one of the guys in the league that doesn't watch any games between your own games. Like, there's a lot of guys that do that. There is throughout the whole league that just don't watch hockey unless they show up to the rink. And I'm like, listen, I love this game. Like I always will. The day I retire, I'll still probably watch every game. You know what I mean? So you have to have a good pulse of the league. I think that's important as a player. It doesn't matter if you're a goalie or not. You got to have a feel of what's going on, who's feeling it, who's not, how the team's riding their waves. Like, but yeah, back to the shooting thing, like definitely goes into a lot of your preparation, especially when you get older in the league. Like there's so many young guys that are coming in that you might not have a feel for as much, that are either coming off the minors or they're coming from NCAA or junior or whatever it is. Like just to have an understanding of them, like every single game, I generally know all the rosters anyway when I play against them, but you know, I make our video staff put left and right hands. I think it's important for the other guys in the group. Like you got to know each line. Like, you know, if it's, you know, Eichel, Barbashev, and Dorfiev, you know, it's a lefty, righty, lefty. You know, you just got to know that stuff. When you see Eichel on the ice, you don't have time to sometimes look all around the sheet. Okay, I know Dorfiev and Barbashev are out there. So if Eichel's in the corner, there's two lefties out there. You get 2 one-time options. Like it changes the way you skate and the way you do things. Like if you don't think that way, unless you're a freak of nature athlete, some of these goalies are just have skill sets that are ridiculous. But for me, that changes the way I see the game and the way I play the game in front of me. And it's the same thing when you're coming down on a rush. Like you need to know as soon as you know a guy picks up the puck, you can know who's on that line. generally you'll scan around and know that other D's joining the rush. He's a righty, so it's okay. You got you have a lefty, and a righty, and the righty D. So just to give you more time to stay on your feet if he's not a one-timer. There's just certain situations that experience obviously helps that. And not every goalie wants that much information. I'm an information guy. Some guys are just like, give me the puck, I stop it. Puck, stop it. You know what I mean? But I'm a thinker, and that's the way I've always approached the game. And it's important for me. It's not going to work for everyone, but that's the way I've always done.
Who's a goalie that's just like, fuck it, throw it at me, I got it? Like, who's that goalie?
I don't know. I think I was actually texting him today. Probably Hutz.
Robin Leonard.
Carter Hutton, baby.
I bet Hutsy. I was texting with him today. I bet Hutsy would say that. He's like, just give me the puck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Robin Leonard.
Right. Yeah.
I could see Robin Leonard just being
maybe,
like,
yeah.
Hey, so okay, well, what about these guys? The Quinn Hughes, the Cale Makar. They're like going around the world.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't even look like the shot's that hard sometimes, but they just go and
sneak it through.
They just get it through.
Mm-hmm.
It never gets blocked. Their puck placement and the precision of where they place the puck is so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of drag the puck, and they wait and wait and wait. How hard is it to find a shot when those players specifically are kind of doing their thing up top?
Yeah, I mean, the key for them is their feet, right? Like, their feet are moving so fast, and a lot of guys get mesmerized by their feet. It's just like sort of McKinnon when he's skating on the ground a million miles an hour on the outside, or McDavid. Like, you can't get mesmerized by their feet, and their feet generally throw guys off a lot. Ultimately, you still just got to be patient and wait for the puck. But actually, Makar has an unbelievable wrist shot. I'm just
He
letting you know.
He does.
It's stupid hard.
Ridiculous.
He uses a really short stick, and he just zings it. Like, it's
and
impressive.
he beats goalies clean with no traffic. And
Totally.
Yeah, like his wrist shot's probably just as hard as some guys' sloppers. Like, it's just the way it is. And I mean, but those guys shoot with a purpose. They shoot for a reason. They don't. There's a lot of a lot of people in the league that just shoot to shoot, and I don't really believe in that philosophy. It's like sometimes it's a wasted shot. Now, possession is so important nowadays, and like efficiency and purpose, and like they do things better than anyone else. That's why they're the top 2 or 3 defensemen in the league. Like, no one can really compete with those guys. But from getting pucks through the net that way, like, they just know how their forwards are going to operate. Or say McKinnon's out there, they know, like, hey, he wants the puck here, or Landeskog's me at the net. Like, it's just they always have a purpose and efficiency to their game that not many guys do. And like I just said, they find ways to get pucks through. It's a rarity it gets blocked, and there's a reason why they're elite of the elite. Like, no one really compares Werenski walking the blue line like those guys.
No, but he's fucking good too.
He's unbelievable.
Jesus
Talk about a wrist shot too. That guy is wrist
strong,
shot is nasty. Totally different than Makar. Like, long stick, slings it. Makar's a shorter stick and just power.
Who's got the hardest shot? Like that? Like Brent Johnson used to always say, there's a difference between the guys who have the hard shots and the heavy shots. He'd always say when Rob Blake would shoot, it would like hurt.
Yeah.
Because he had such a heavy shot. But it may not have been as hard. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I'm just curious who you'd say would kind of fall in that category. When you get hit by their shot, like
you're like, fuck.
Equipment on, like it gets you.
Oh man, there's so many guys like that. And generally it's the guys on your own team, like the fourth liners, like Zach McEwen on our team. His wrist shot is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. Like, obviously he's not a goal scorer, and he shoots on me in practice. I pray to God he misses the net. And he's a great guy. Hits the golf ball about 395 yards.
No,
too. Like,
he's
one of those guys that everything he does is just like
hard.
He's so good and hard. But there's a difference between like hard shots and like, I don't know, efficient shots, I guess. A lot of the good goal scorers in the league, like, they shoot hard, but they don't shoot so hard that they like miss the net. They like, there's some guys that come in that might go bar and in, but it might be one every like 50 shots, and there's some guys that are efficient that shoot the puck hard, but also can hit the net and, score goals and create rebounds or whatever you want to do. But, Laine's wrist shot's elite. Obviously his shot is elite of the elite. Dorofiev, I talked about in Sportsnet, like his wrist shot is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like,
so good.
He's going to be good.
I rarely see him take a slapper, maybe a little half slapper on the 1T there, but like his snapper is real good. There's so many guys, obviously. Like,
What about
the
like a
guys,
Matthews? You know, he does
Matthews,
that drag,
I
pull,
wasn't
and
even gonna
drag.
name him. Wasn't even gonna name him because everyone knows. Like,
Yeah.
he's the guy. He's a smart shooter. Like, Matthews is like, I find watching him, and I would say I played against him so much in the halves. Like, he shoots for a purpose. Like, he's not just trying to beat you with like a 1,000,000-mile-an-hour wrister. Like, he's always mixing it up. Like, a lot of guys will shoot similar spots where they have confidence. Like, let's say they're on the left dot and they, like, you know, they've scored a few goals, like high glove or something. They just like keep ripping it there. Like, he shoots because it's in your head. You know, I've done it well there. Like, he always mixes it up, and that's why it's hard as a goalie. Like, he's always shooting different spots from different angles, and so it keeps you honest. Like, you can't just sort of like, okay, I think he's going high glove there, because a lot of the shots nowadays is all reads. Like, you're not reacting to a puck that's from the hash marks down. It's physically impossible. It's all reads. It's literally all reads and understanding and placement and like body position and things like that. So no goalie will ever tell you that if he does, then he's lying, or I'd love to meet him. But like,
so it's like, it's just in terms of bot, it's positioning.
it's positioning.
Yeah.
When you get so close to the net, like hash marks down, if you drew a line across there, like in that little box, like you can't, it's reads and reactions and understanding the situation in front of you, right? Like, that's the way it is.
It's like a
maybe you
soccer
get
goalie.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. But when you get farther out, obviously it's totally different. But when you're in tight, it's like, what's the situation in front of you? Like, do I have a D-man cover on the short side? Do I have traffic here? Like, how can I, you know, fill this space as much as I can? And that's sort of the way it is when it gets in tight.
What don't you like about you've been in the game a long time, man. You've seen a lot of stuff. You've seen how it kind of changed and phased. We talked about that earlier. Now it's a little more physical. But what is there anything that you look at like they got to change this? And a lot of people we ask this bring up goalie interference. Is that one of them? Is there anything else that comes to mind?
I mean, it's such a hard thing to change. Like, there's no right way to do it. I'm coming from a goalie. Obviously, I'm biased to goalie, but I'm also a realist when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, should that account? Like, he could have made the save. Like, I don't know. It's a can of worms that was open that I don't think will ever be closed. Like, you can't do anything about it. You know, you always wish you talk about now replay, too much replay and all this, but at the same time, I'm in the game and you want that call to be right, especially if you're the one challenging that call that could dictate a win or a loss. And every point is so important now. Like, you guys know, like, it truly is. And like, I still will go back to the time that we played the Avs. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 2018, played the Avs in Colorado, winner got in the playoffs. And they didn't have video review then. And the Avs, Tyson Barrie, the puck was like 8 inches outside the blue line. They had no review. Shouldn't have counted.
Last game of the season.
You go back to those things that are like, that would happen. We would have won the game or got a point and gone to overtime and we get in.
It happened against you guys too. I remember you guys were playing LA in the playoffs, and Andy McDonald sent me the video.
God, he was pissed probably.
After the game.
Yeah, so it's like,
and I slowed it down, and he was way offsides. The goal against it shouldn't have counted.
Right. Yeah, it's like, it's so great, obviously, technology for the fans and everything we do, but also it hinders you too, right? Like, it just, I don't know. The more you get into it, the more it sort of goes the other way. So I don't know. The games is, like I said earlier, the games is such a good spot.
It is, man.
Yeah.
There's so many good things about it. Like, there truly is. I'd love the trapezoid to be gone. That'll never be gone because I'd like to play the puck.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a hard one. You're going to get nitpicky about that because I truly think the game's in a good spot. And there's got to be a human element to it still. Like, if there isn't, then we're just sort of like the whole history of the game and what the game's supposed to be about. Like, think about how many calls are blown or missed calls or no goals or goals like there were, you know, back in the day. Like, it's crazy. I think that's just part of the game. It's part of sport. So I don't know. I don't want the human element to be gone.
All right, two more things for you.
Yeah, thanks, Janky.
You've been great.
You're awesome.
I two things I need to know. Number one, how many times did Ovi get you a lot?
We were looking at that this year. Me and Mark, we were looking at it because I think they came out with those beer cans or something.
Did you get one?
Yeah, Rudy,
no,
right?
I think he's got me, I want to say 5 or 6, or maybe Marky was 6 and I was 5. But that was before this year. I think he got, obviously playing in the Metro, like, I think he got me twice this year. So I think I'm probably at 7 total, if I'm not mistaken. So 7, not too bad. So I'll take it.
Hard shot? I mean, when you're facing his shot, like
what is he?
Yeah, it's crazy. Obviously, you guys have all seen his curve. Like, he's got that huge, like, hook, almost like at the toe. And like he'll get the puck, and when that puck gets in that toe, it moves. So that's the hard part about his shot. Like it's really tough to see from a camera angle unless you slow it down to like absolutely nothing. Like the puck's moving and dipping and diving, and it'll curve a little bit, like a couple inches. Like a couple inches doesn't seem like much, but like that puck goes on its side. It's only what, an inch thick, an inch and a half thick. Like his puck is never like flat. It's just rolling, and he'll shoot anything. He's so big and strong, and he uses a short stick. So it's just like on and off the stick, especially when he gets in that toe. And, you know, he's just, and then obviously too, I think there's a mindset thing when he was in his heyday shooting all the one teams from there. You know, like goalies are like, okay, I gotta go over. Like he's gonna shoot short side. No, he shoots far side. Because I think he just tries to shoot a million miles an hour, and there was a mental thing there too. But yeah, he's definitely got me. He got me one good one time with the Blues. I definitely thought he was shooting short side and he went far side. Because that's, again, one of the ones where you're not reacting. It's a read. Like, okay, I'm reading this guy's shot. And then by his feet, by his stick, like, is his feet open or closed? Like, is he going to be able to pull it far side or not? And that's sort of how he gets out. So I think he's only got really one good 1T on me. Could be wrong, but so it's not bad.
We'll look it up.
Yeah. Last thing for you. We were, and it's way off the radar, but we were talking Nick Suzuki. He's such a quiet, like, for a captain of the Montreal Canadiens, it's hard to really get a feel for his personality, who he is when you're watching the game from a distance. You're not around him every single day. What's he like behind the scenes? Is he a quiet guy? Like, he put up 100 points. I don't even know if Cam knew he put up 100 points.
No,
this year. I'm like, this guy put up 100 points.
It was quiet.
It's a quiet 100 points too. And but he just seems like his personality or his facial expressions, they never change. You know what I mean? Like, what should we know about this kid?
No, what you just said, like, you put up a quiet 100 points, you know, like, how do you do that in this league, especially in that market, you know? But I think I said this on Sportsnet, like, he's the perfect captain for that organization, and like sort of how big it is in that market, that what it means to that fan base and the province and the city. Like, he has just the right persona, and that persona is like the same way he carries himself on the ice. Like you just mentioned, like, quiet. He is a quiet guy, but he's a very mature, methodical, not a kid anymore, that knows he goes about his business the right way. And in that market, that's what you need. Like, you don't need someone that's going to be, you know, a little bit loud and rambunctious and, you know, sort of stir things up. Like, he is the perfect captain in my mind for that team. And he just does everything well, like on the ice, you know, like you said, he's not flashy, but he gets the job done defensively. He's probably going to win, I think, the Selke, I'm guessing, this year, or one of those awards.
Wow.
You know, he's like, he just does things so well, and he's only going to get better. Like, I think he's 26 now. He's been in that role as a captain for 4 or 5 years now. Like, he's sort of learned the ropes, and he's just got a good handle on everything, you know. And he sort of lets some of the other guys take the loudness, the vocals that need to be said. And he's just, I think he's the perfect captain for that team. You saw them. They obviously didn't have their best against a really good team in the conference final, but that experience that they've gotten already, from not making the playoffs to round 1 last year to round 3 to gain a couple of years, like, they're going to be a force for the next decade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. And
He's a man,
so are
Jakey.
you. You got another 5-year deal coming when this one's over.
You're doing great,
We didn't
dude.
even ask you about Sheldon Keefe. We didn't ask you about the GM getting fired. We'll wait till
know.
you're done.
Yeah.
And we'll
We'll talk about all that.
get into all that, man.
Jakey, you're the man,
Yeah,
dude.
thanks,
Are
boys.
you golfing today? I was going to invite you to come out and
buddies
play.
flying
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna play
today, and we're doing a Jersey golf trip the next couple.
You son of a gun.
I'm pumped.
Oh,
Good
nice.
for you.
Good for you, man.
Hell
You're the
yeah.
best, Jakey.
Love you,
All
dude.
the best,
We're
man.
rooting for you, buddy.
Keep going.
See you, bud.
All right, that was Jake Allen.
Lovely human being, smart man.
He's going to be a great broadcaster one day.
Or he could be
A goalie coach. He could be anything. He could be a head coach.
He could be a head coach. He could be what do you want to do? You've seen a lot.
You want to be a general manager?
What do you want to
Do
do?
you want to fish in golf?
What do you want to
Do
do?
you know he was an amazing golfer back then?
Yeah, he won a couple champions. He was going to golf. Yeah.
Junior golf championships.
Yeah.
I really want to get out to where he lives and go to one of his events or something like that and just get out there.
Where does he live?
Like way out.
Yonder?
Like Newfoundland area.
Nah, Newfoundland. You're damn right,
He's
baby.
in Newf. I think he's in
Old
Newf,
school.
Isn't he? He's great.
Get on your game. You were pretty good in the fucking beginning part. Now you're slowing the fuck down.
What do you
This
mean?
is where you slow down. You haven't eaten in goddamn 5 days.
Dude,
sucking the life out of you. Eat a goddamn
New
protein.
Brunswick, that's what it is.
Jeez, Louise. Yeah,
Fredericton.
it's out yonder.
It's beautiful.
That's out yonder.
But it's on the water, I think. Dude.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
gorgeous.
fishing.
Fishing.
I bet you.
Golfing.
Oh yeah,
Dirt biking.
Okay, but I bet you.
Mudding.
Okay, yeah, but stop. I bet you he knows some hardcore fishermen
So do
that
I.
had to go out. Stop.
I do. In
Whoa,
Cape Cod, dude.
You don't even know you're doing it. It's bad.
Cape Cod, I'm
No,
telling
it's
you.
bad.
I talked to the fishermen
It's
there.
bad. I'm talking about Jake, and
Yeah, I
you
know.
have to make
Yeah,
it about yourself.
I
I don't
know, I
understand
know,
that.
I
Why?
know.
Do you do that
I
at parties?
know.
Do you do that at parties?
No. Go.
I bet you do.
No.
Fuck.
At the grad parties?
Holy. Everybody's talking about, I graduated. Here's what I did. Wait, I did too. These poor kids are trying to explain.
All right.
Okay. But I bet you he knew a bunch of fishermen that had to go way the fuck out there for days, weeks.
I know.
Went and got in those
on a
jams.
mission?
Fucking
Bad weather?
Bad weather.
Well,
hardcore.
In all fairness,
You
we
know
haven't,
how
we
scary
haven't
that
done
is?
the interview, and we're going to talk to them about
Do you know
that.
how scary that
I
is?
know. We're going to talk to them about that.
We'll talk about yourself. Go ahead. No, go.
No, we're going to talk to them about that.
Anything else happen?
And I want to go golfing with them and some other things.
Well, he'll invite you.
How dare you? How
If
dare
this
you?
was a draft and you're getting drafted to golf,
Oh my God, I'd be like last round. dude.
waiting.
If I'd probably be undrafted
Yeah.
at golf.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at golf.
No, I know, but you could be terrible at golf and still get
But I'm
drafted.
fun. People want to golf with me. They do.
Oh yeah, big time.
I play.
Where's my ball? Where's it at? Andy, you're up. Andy, well, I'm on the phone.
Lighting my
Oh,
cigar,
right.
baby.
Talking on the phone in the clubhouse, wearing his cleats everywhere. Oh,
Driving
fuck.
through the fucking
Driving,
greens.
yeah, getting a car stuck because the thing's like, you gotta back up. You're like, what do I do? What do I back up? No, you have to back up the whole time and go all the way to.
Who's winning, Carolina or Vegas?
I
You
just
haven't
said
answered it.
Carolina. I told you, game
In
7.
7.
Yeah.
I've got Carolina in 6
Okay.
and Vegas in 6, maybe.
Yeah, I got
don't-
Vegas in 7.
I know. I maybe Vegas.
What am I doing?
It's Carolina in 6 or
I
it's
don't
Vegas
know.
in 7. I don't even.
I
know.
like both of them, and they both.
Me too.
I don't care.
I like
both.
Kelly
organiza-
McCrimmon and Tulski. I want to bring them on together.
I know. Like, what do you guys do differently? They're complete opposite.
Kelly doesn't mumble when
No,
he
no.
talks. He's like a perfect talker.
They're complete opposite people.
Opposites.
Think about what he did, and think about how he grew up.
What
Complete opposite.
what percentage of the organization in Carolina is run by Rod the Bod?
16%.
You don't think he has more say than that? I bet you he has final say in pretty much almost every roster
Okay, who are they?
decision.
Let's go down the line. You got Dundon, who's president.
He's the owner.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dundon.
Do you see
He was wearing
you
a.
see Trip Tracy and Mike? They're play by play and they're like punching each other and stuff like that.
Yeah. No. Dundon, then who?
At the end of every win, they're like, "And Carolina's going to the Stanley Cup final."
And they
And
punch
they're
each other.
punching each other and like wrestling.
Yeah, they're excited.
Exactly.
I like that.
Trip's cool, man.
Yeah.
I like Trip. What up, Trip?
But
Say hi to Trip.
Okay, 16%, maybe 23.
Oh, Rod Brindamore. I would say 83%.
Oh shit! All right.
Kelly McCrimmon, 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like one is Russia, one is.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
What's the opposite of Russia?
Opposite country. Ooh.
Politically. So like,
Uh,
if Vegas is Russia.
Amsterdam or something.
Oh. Okay. I asked my wife the other day, "Do you want to go to London?" There's like these direct flights from St.
Fuck
Louis.
yeah. Yeah, London's cool, dude.
Let's just go for a
but
weekend.
you guys, you need to know history to understand where you're at and what you're doing. So
Oh,
look it all up.
I just watched
You
the
have to
Gavin McKenna documentary yesterday, dude. I know history. I'm into documentaries.
And he's into everything. He's a chef. He's a fucking this. He's that. You don't have time to be in that much stuff.
Isn't that amazing?
I do.
I'm a hot tubber.
I'm a hot tubber. Weather guy,
Stiefel,
comedian,
where
and
success
fucking
meets success.
hockey player,
baby. The
football
Chemistry
player,
Podcast is brought to you by Stiefel, where success meets success.
businessman.
A little bit of everything.
Yep.
Firstform.com/Cam&Strick. Get that protein and take your life to the next level. 1 protein gram at a time, baby.
Damn right.
With firstform.com/Cam&Strick, use our link and use it today and let us know what you buy. and what you're taking and what you're putting in your body.
They got a lot of good
I might
stuff.
send Tulski some stuff.
Yeah. What for his
Some
lovely locks?
Just a
He's got great
hair.
Of all the things you could say about it,
And he's very smart, and runs a great organization.
There you go. That's all you got to say. You take it to the next
He's
level.
one of the
and it
best
doesn't make
general
sense.
managers in the league.
I know.
Way to go, Eric.
Great hair, he says.
E.
Yeah.
Call him E. He's a rocket scientist.
He might be a Stanley Cup winner.
Fuck.
Shit.
Carolina.
Is he one of the first GMs like that to be a Stanley Cup winner? I don't know.
In hockey, name another.
I don't know.
Doobie didn't do it.
Yeah, no shit. He's that kind of.
He's kind of like
that.
He's an analytics guy.
Fuck yeah. Although Doobie was in the game, he was fucking at Sault Ste. Marie watching everything. I don't think Tulski had anything to do with hockey until he did.
And he was like blogging.
He was making things.
He was like very smart.
He was making like what?
Money.
No, but he was like creating.
Yes. Like in his 3D printer like I have right now. Ties in his 3D printer. Do you want him to make you anything?
No.
Like an ashtray or?
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know if that's cool to have for him to make me an ashtray.
Ty wants you to make him an ashtray.
For my doobies.
Or Cam wants you to make him an ashtray.
No, I don't know if I want that. I
Okay,
want him.
well-
I'd rather like go on the ice with him again and fucking really fucking get some
Okay.
shit going.
Firstform.com/Cam and Cam, we are broadcasting live from the Window World Studios.
Hell yeah.
800 get Windows.
800 get Windows.
800 get Windows.
800 get Windows.
The preferred window of the St. Louis Blues is Window World. And they do great work, save money, and improve the look of your home.
Damn
And
right
I'm
they-
glad somebody in Cam's neighborhood
it's
is
getting hot.
is
It's gonna get
putting
hot.
all Window World windows in.
Why do you think they have to?
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking pool. They're
They're
fucking
saving
rolling.
money.
And they're saving money because it's getting hot.
I want a pool so bad.
Worry about the hot tub first.
Fine.
Good God.
Blue Note Roofing, David Novak, 314-920-5713. Call him today.
My boy right there. Fucking hail's coming
Call
too.
him
Shit.
today. Oh, when's the next storm? I haven't turned my sprinkler system on yet in my house because it rains every day. I don't need it yet. My grass looks amazing.
Humble brag.
What?
Sprinkler system. A lot of people don't have sprinkler systems.
Oh my God.
They don't.
Well, I didn't grow
They
up
just
with one either. So
Neither did I. Sprinkler system. I got a lot of them too. Who am I kidding? They're fucking everywhere. I'm trying to put trees in, but there's
Blue Note Roofing, 314-920-5713. Yeah, Cam the other day I called him. He's like, we're scouting out the yard. We're putting trees up.
Yeah, I got to block out my
Jason,
neighbors.
you have more important things to do.
He loves me. We are best friends.
Jason, you have more important things to do.
No, he doesn't.
With your time.
You don't see
Like golfing with
no,
me. You need
like
to be
my
golfing
friends
with me.
actually love helping me with stuff.
They don't want to know. They don't. You think they
Dude,
do.
They love it. When we go out to lunch, fucking hang
Oh,
all day.
Who pays for lunch?
I do. He helped me with a lot of stuff. I have good
Jason,
friends.
Let's go golfing.
Jason fucking work, dude, and he knows the shit.
Travis, Jason, let's get the date on the
good
calendar.
Good friends.
Random Instagram accounts, and then I see Travis likes it.
Oh yeah.
He's got the hot finger going.
Woo!
Boy.
So do I, because it gets my algorithm where I want.
Oh, nice. Is that how you get the
Yeah.
algorithm? If you like it?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why mine's always like history stuff and fucking hockey and this and that
In jail.
and
Sentencings.
kitty stuff.
Okay.
I know.
My eyes are itching as it is.
Little
Don't
kitty.
bring up
If
the
you have
kids.
a video of a little kitty cat,
Nobody wants
you're
to
gonna
hear
get liked.
about it.
You're gonna get a like from me.
Chevy Powerhouse, baby.
Whoa!
You know I was telling you they've been the #1 dealer in the Midwest for 12 years. That's a dozen, baby.
Oh, I know. I see them everywhere.
#1 Chevy dealer, man. There's something to be said for that. Over 920 new Chevrolets. I'm looking for a truck. I told you that prior to the interview.
Let's go together.
Yeah, let's go. Pick me out a good one, boy.
I will. You want to play that game?
Yeah,
God damn.
pick me
You
out
want
a-
a truck?
Pick me out a
You'll
good
look
one.
manly.
I know I will. 8-time JD Power dealer of excellence, and they've been serving St. Louis for over 45 years, baby. Jim Butler, the Chevy Powerhouse, baby.
Powerhouse. Boom.
Easy Tiger AZ, baby. The top shelf cannabis you need in your life today is Easy Tiger.
Damn right.
Check it out online, easytigeraz.com. Spas and more. Who puts the in spa?
Spas and more. Angie, what's up, girly girl? I love my
Angie
sauna.
Hess.
I love my sauna 4 times a week, baby.
Hot tubs, cold tubs, saunas. It's a trifecta.
Yeah, and pools. Those fucking.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that.
Michael Phelps. Check
Yeah,
it out.
The chili tubs and the sweaty goats. Chili goat, sweaty goat. Sweaty goat is the heat. Chili goat is the cool.
Yep.
Swim, little swim spas, or your saunas. And you can get several people
Just
in those
check it out.
saunas. I know, check it out.
It's
And
awesome.
Angie will take the best care of you.
Yes, she will.
She's the greatest.
Damn right.
All right, Jake Allen, man, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope everyone has a great week. Enjoy the Stanley Cup final. I can't wait to get back into it. I may have to have Cam on Hockey Sense
Oh, would love to.
to break this down.
I'm watching every second of this fucking thing. Fuck yeah.
Oh my God, I can't
Oh my,
wait.
are you kidding?
I wish it was a 15-game series.
I know.
I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
I hope they fucking go toe
And a
to
big
toe.
shout out to Finland for winning the World Championships. Canada, it's not your year.
Not your year. It might be next year.
That Hellenius from Finland, Buffalo
Pretty dang
Sabres, he is going to be a superstar.
Pretty dang
baby.
good. Pretty dang good.
His agent was out of town. He said, "Hey, watch this kid for me. Tell me what you think." He was I couldn't watch during the Stanley Cup playoffs, and I watched him start to finish, dude. Isolation. I'm like, this motherfucker is so good. He's going to be a superstar, man.
Good. We need
Buffalo's
superstars.
set up for a long time.
They could be.
We got to get Yarmo back on.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that.
All
I
right.
love you guys.
Great conversations coming up too on the Cam and Strick podcast. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for listening.
Love you guys.
As always,
See you, dudes.
keep your head up and your stick on the ice.
Yerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul dragging cougars, no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go. My check for check, here comes show. Cam throws hits